can have a show on my list that already started, right?
Hello, everyone. We are here today because we are here to rank for you guys the best shows that we've seen. Well, actually, all of them. I just thought it would be fun to go through all the shows that we've seen because we've seen less shows this year than movies. Like it would be hard to. It would be hard for me, who's seen almost 200 2021 movies, to go through every single one. But I can do that with shows easily. So I'm here today to break down every show that I've seen in 2021 and talk about why I love them, all that stuff. And some of them are so far back from like January and such that like I forgot they even came out this year that I was like, oh shoot, I was like, oh shit, I forgot I even saw that. And so I was like, so some of them may not be as detailed as others, but I'm definitely excited to do this because we're in the golden age of television. I am a movie guy. This show is a movie thing, but I like to dabble in television and I like to bring television into this show, into this channel as well. And right now we are in the golden age of television. Like television is so cinematic, it's getting better and better. They're getting movie actors over to TV. You're getting all this great television coming all of our ways with unique original stories that a lot of movies don't do nowadays. So it is really I think that I prefer the movie format, or at least I'm more of a movie guy, but I think that TV is pretty much ruling right now. That's why there's so many shows out there. And I thought, with the end of the year countdowns coming, I thought it would be a nice change of pace to start out with TV before I catch up on some screeners and then do our end of the year 2021 list. So, for movies. So I'm honored today to be joined by Ross as always, and
Hey guys.
and to also be joined by Little Goblin Junior over here, Ari. So
Hey everyone, I had to beat sorry I'm late. I had to beat an old lady who was sick to get here. Work was murder.
Oh
God. Okay.
He's gonna be like this the whole show, isn't he?
Yeah,
What?
pretty much. He's gonna just he's Ari Maguire now. That's what we're calling him. We're naming
Or
him
Ari
that.
Defoe.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, so how do you guys want to do this? First off, how many shows have each one of you have that you've seen that is on each of your lists?
I think I have about 9. I'm kind of cheating on some of them only because I started them in 2020, but I finished them in 2021. So
Well, you can't have a 2020 show on.
No. He means everything though.
Also, for Cobra Kai, you're allowed to have both seasons on there.
Yeah, no. He said everything, right,
yeah,
Michael?
but for me, what I was doing for me is Cobra Kai because
I thought this was specifically best in 2021.
I massively prefer season 3 to season 4. So with Cobra Kai's situation,
I agree. I mean, we can talk about this later, but I agree.
Yeah, but that's why you won't see them as just Cobra Kai on my list. You'll see Cobra Kai season 3 and Cobra Kai season 4. But they both came out in 2021, so it does count. And so
they're both 2021 shows.
They're both seasons are 2021 because season 3 came out January 1st, started the year. Yep. And then season 4 ended the year with December 31st. So that's why, and obviously it took me longer than a day to watch all of them, but I count them since they're Netflix and they release all the episodes at once. Pretty much they were 2021 shows. So
what about what about like shows that are still going on? Like, do you know what I mean?
That's still, we can still do that.
Yeah, like wait, are you talking about like
shows
that haven't finished yet, like Boba Fett or something?
Oh yeah, or like the Wonder Years, which is going to be on my list.
Michael, I thought this was for anything in 2021,
Well, this is for
not
shows.
just new shows.
Yeah, because like that's why I was checking, because like if it is, I'm gonna put the Sopranos on my list if it's anything.
Well, no,
No, you can't put an old show on your list. Is this the best of 2021 or the best we've seen in 2021?
the best that of 2021.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Like, yeah, it's so pretty much the best shows that either started in 2021 and then went on into 2022 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, not The
and
Sopranos
it could
came out
be
in like
something like that.
2000 something, not
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if I want to do best shows of all time eventually, I might be able to.
Yeah, because
you guys think I'm on
But-
crack, but
Um,
even I won't say Sopranos came out this year.
No, I know though, but I'm just saying, like because I finished it this year, that's why I was confused.
Yeah.
But do you guys have any new shows on either of your lists?
Like by new shows, do you mean shows
Like
that
a show that hasn't started or just started?
So
Like its very first season.
See, now here's the thing: are we going to whenever we're doing this countdown though? Like I did not put Book of Boba Fett on my list because it's not finished. So like, are we?
Wait, are you talking for most anticipated?
No. No. For most anticipated, we will get to that. That's towards the end. We're going to do our top 5 most anticipated later, and that's new shows.
Wait, Book of
haven't come
Boba
out
Fett
yet.
is one of your best of the year?
No, it's every show that I've seen. So it's not.
Yeah.
So
Too,
meaning the shit shows and meaning the good ones.
we're ranking. I thought this was just best of.
No, I sent you a message saying.
Oh, my bad.
I said come up with a list.
Even though Michael though now like
this is gonna be long then.
Even though that the Wonder Years, Michael, like it's still going on. I think that we've had a pretty good sample size to where it can go on my list. You know why?
Why?
Because there's like aired like 12 episodes so far.
Wait, Russ, you can put anything on your list if it came out last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it still works because if it's still ongoing.
I'm just gonna have to quickly try to see, every new show, every 2021 I've seen.
Have you been keeping track of that?
Well, yeah, I have. I actually started making a Google Doc for TV, just like I did for movies, but I fell off of it in the summer.
Okay.
I don't think I watched any new shows in the summer.
I wish Letterboxd had TV on.
I know, right? And I wish Letterboxd let you count a rewatch as another movie.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, I'm looking at it now.
But yeah, because like Letterboxd, they have limited series on there.
Guess what the first episode of a show I watched in 2021 was?
What?
The season 1 finale of Cobra Kai.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of.
So we're not doing best of. We're ranking the year in TV.
I was thinking because like, I was thinking about doing best of, but then I was thinking to myself like, have we really seen it? I don't know if we've all like.
Yeah.
Really
see, that's what I was gonna say. Is I haven't.
A lot of shows, so.
It's just so hard to watch everything.
Yeah. I've seen about between 40 to 42 series this year.
Well,
so.
Michael, maybe one day you could end up writing for like one of the sites in Austin. There's 2 really notable sites.
And then we all know that Michael's number 1 show is going to be I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, really? I heard that was. I heard Michael loved that.
I literally didn't even make it past the first episode of that series.
Wait, I have a Michael. Do you know there's 2 Austin sites that are on Rotten Tomatoes?
Really?
Yeah, Austin Chronicle and Austin 360, I think.
Dude, I would love to be a Rotten Tomatoes critic. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. One of them is a newspaper, and they still have a physical newspaper, and the movie reviews are in there.
Oh wow!
Where's
it's free and it's at like restaurants and stuff.
Does I think it's in Austin or Houston. I forget. It was this film festival called Butt-Numathon.
What was it called?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Butt-Numathon. It was done by Harry Knowles.
Wait, how do you spell that?
Buttmundathon.
Wait, Butt-Munathon?
Numb. Like butt. How you
like a numb butt.
I can't find it, and I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. But there's also sites in other cities in Texas.
Okay, it was in Austin.
What's it called? Send it to me.
Okay, see.
And that's a website?
No. It was a film festival, run by Harry Knowles of Ain't It Cool News.
Do I want to know information about that?
It's a porn festival because it's called Butt-Numathon.
Wait, wait, Michael. Can I count a show if I only saw a few episodes of it?
I might make that. I might let that slide. I'm not putting shows that, like, for example, like I said, Boba Fett or some of the other shows that.
Well, you could. I guess you could put that. You could. I don't know.
Because it's like.
So I'm not allowed to put that as my worst show of the year?
Because it hasn't finished yet, so I don't know if, technically speaking.
Can I put the season premiere as my worst show of the year?
You can put maybe here's the thing. If to be fair, because you haven't seen the full show, if there are episodes of a series that you've not finished, I will allow you to put some of what you've seen so far.
Do you know Cobra Kai is not the only 2021 show that had 2 seasons?
Really? What else?
Dickinson.
Oh yeah, I still need to catch up on that. That was not on my list because
I couldn't catch up with it because they released the first 3 or 4 episodes immediately.
Oh wow!
And I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
There's a show that will be maybe on. It will be high up on my list, but not number 1. I forgot about.
Nice. But I was telling Ross though, do you want to do this one at a time, like each one of us go, or do you want to do like all of us share our lists?
What do you want to do?
Because I was thinking, some of us may have more than others, so I was thinking that it may be best to just go through all of ours
if you want to do that,
and then we can go and talk to each other about our list individually, like break down the list that we just mentioned.
It's up to you. I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with anything.
I guess we'll try it that way because we haven't tried it that way yet. So, I guess we'll try it that way, and then I'll talk about each show individually, and then if you guys want to make any comments on any show on my list, feel free to do so, and then I'll do the same with any of you guys whenever it's your turn to go.
Yeah, I think that Cobra Kai season 3 is going to be higher on my list than 4.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope the show gets back to being like a masterpiece in season 5. Because I honestly think 1, 2, and 3 are all like masterpieces.
All they have to do is stop one thing, and that is that overuse of a rivalry between Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso. If they stop that,
they shouldn't have even brought it back.
Yeah, I'm like, if they stop that, then they're good. They're good.
I don't think that they're gonna interact that much this next season, though. Do you know why?
God, that would be awful.
Why?
No, because he's gonna be in Mexico. Remember?
The whole season?
I don't know if he's gonna be in there the whole season, but
maybe 4 or 5. He'll be there for a while. I think because
do you really not hate that they had brought that rivalry back and broke them up?
I thought it was, I thought the way that they did it, though, now like it was done in a new way,
about unnecessary.
It wasn't really a new thing. It was just them being, oh, you're making me mad because you're not agreeing with the way I'm doing things, and oh no, you're making me mad because you're
It's
not
just
agreeing with
like
the way I'm doing
unnecessary
things.
conflict. It's
And
just
I'm like,
like
and I'm like, y'all are just acting like babies. Like,
I feel like
grow up.
I feel like that's just them trying to make the series last even longer.
Yeah, and
So
it's
let's
like, and it's supposed to be apparently the writers want 7 seasons from what I've heard, and I'm
yeah,
like,
that's definitely why they did it.
and if you are in season 5 and they end up still having this rivalry, I might stop watching just because like if they're gonna keep on milking that
I
thing,
mean,
like
I'm not
I'm
gonna
just
stop watching. It's still a good show, but it's just a big issue for me.
yeah, that's a big issue for me too.
Yeah, but we'll get into that more.
Is the new season of
Yeah.
SpongeBob on your guys' list?
No.
No,
I heard it's the best season yet. Not.
I know which one. I know one. Some of my lists though is going to surprise you guys. Is because like I actually had to look up and I said, oh yeah, that came out in 2021.
Ooh,
Like there's this one show that I
interesting.
almost put on my list, but then I realized it did not come out in 2021. It's because like how 2020 and 2021 melded together. I thought that Ozark
Yeah.
season 3 was in 2021, but it wasn't.
Oh no, yeah, that was 2020, and then dropped all at once in 2020.
So, huh?
But I wonder if they're going to release both parts of Ozark in 2022.
I think they will.
That'd be, I think maybe in the fall season, maybe of 2022 is when they'll release the second part. Probably.
Yeah, but I got mine.
Oh, and by the way,
Hello?
y'all would not be surprised at what is my number 1 most anticipated.
Hello?
Hello. What? Why? What's that?
Oh, he left for a little bit.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was able to hear him just fine.
Yeah, but like Ozark is getting really good now.
Disappeared. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Well, we were able to hear you.
I'm about halfway through episode.
Can you hear us, Ari?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay, cool.
But before I couldn't hear you.
Weird.
I'm on episode 4 right now.
Nice. So I guess I'll end up. I can end up going first. While Ari gets his list compiled, and then while Ross, if he has any more shows that he can find or something, he can add more to his list while I'm trying to work on while I share mine. So I have 42 on my list. I guess should I put Boba Fett on here? I don't know if I should. If you put Boba Fett, then I have 43. What are you guys?
That's my problem.
Well, if it's your problem, then tell me what I should do.
Okay, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. I missed the part where that's my problem. Okay. I give in.
Oh god.
I give in.
Oh god. But
that's a reference to Guardians of the Galaxy because they played the song "Surrender."
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Surrender.
By the way, it was whenever I went down to like the 20th show, or even when I went from 15 on, it got hard. I was like, yo, this is because everything else, like 14 and up, like I was pretty confident in. But like 15 down, I was like, this is hard because
I guess I have seen more this year than I thought I did.
I was like, I did not know where to place certain things. So it became a big challenge for me. And I spent most of the day just trying to compile this list together because
there's a show on my list that I know neither of you are caught up and are watching it anymore.
Oh, The Bachelor?
No, The Walking Dead.
Oh,
yeah,
no. But yeah. So real quick, yes or no? should I put Boba Fett on my list or no?
Just
It's up to you.
What do you guys think? What would y'all? What are y'all doing? Do y'all have it on your list or no?
No.
I'm gonna put it on my list as the worst episode. I guess the worst show of the.
Then I might consider. I might put it on. Even though we're not finished, I can kind of see. You can see where a show's heading.
You can put it as the worst season premiere of the year.
Yeah, I could do something like that. It's definitely the worst season premiere of the year, and how many episodes are we in now?
It's almost over.
4 or 5.
If it's almost over, I'll put it on the list because it's almost over. You can see where it's heading. I mean, it's
where is it heading? It's really unpredictable.
I mean, it's just to nowhere because nothing's happening in the show.
What if they just go to the Pike's house and murder all of them, and that's it, and then it's over?
I swear to I wouldn't put it past them, but I mean, I haven't seen the new.
What if they just resolve it in like one scene, and then it's done?
Oh my god, I don't know. And then the last line of the show, Boba Fett looks at the Pike. He's like, "I am Boba Fett."
They should add in a laugh track.
They should.
Someone should. The show would be, honestly, I would like it much more if they edited all the episodes and added in laugh tracks.
Yeah, I agree. I think
and then when Mando shows up in the last episode, they play like in sitcoms they have the cheering and clapping.
Yeah, but
Woo!
Yeah. So I guess I'll then start with 40. So I guess I'm going to start then with 43 because I will put Boba on my list since we're almost done with it. But 43, I've got that one Netflix animated kind of version they released called Resident Evil Infinite Darkness.
I didn't even know that existed.
It was only like 5 episodes, and it was like this animated Resident Evil thing that they released that was more accurate to the games. And and I'm not huge on Resident Evil games. I've dabbled in them, but watching this, I was just bored. Like I just wasn't into it. It was really boring to me. I was I literally, a show's bad when it's 5 episodes around maybe 30 something minutes or over each, like 40 something minutes each. And then like around maybe the 3rd episode, I was on my phone. So I was like, yeah, I was just not invested in it. Now 41 is a show that Ross will probably have on his list as well. And that is because all of us right now here, we are all in this together because it is High School Musical, the series. Yes, that is a mouthful.
Yes,
season 2.
Which wasn't you can't do this to me.
It actually wasn't. It is actually a good show, but last season it was the definition of inconsistent.
Oh yeah, and so that's why I have it at 41 because it just would hop just back and forth between decent to kind of bad to really bad to just all sorts, like it would just be all over the place. And so unfortunately I liked season 1. I was shocked when I went into season 1 and was like, shit, I actually like this.
We've got
I was shot there in that.
I don't know if we should do this, Michael, but we got to get on one of these live streams. We got to do a watch along of episode 1 for Andrew.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Of what?
High School Musical, the musical series, because he would love it.
Oh yeah.
Does Andrew have Uncharted?
I don't know.
We should get him to play.
But that was my 40. I thought I said 41 by accident. That was my 42nd. Now that we're doing 43 shows, my
I only have like 10.
You only watched 10 shows this year?
Maybe 11. That are new. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna just throw, since Boba Fett's not done. I'm just gonna throw that as a dishonorable mention. That's what I've decided to do. I'm just because I already have put down like 42 shows. Like I wrote out 42 shows, and I don't want to go through my whole list and
go through it. Go through your whole list.
No, I'm gonna go through my whole list. I just don't want to replace them like up and up.
How about this then?
So, I might just put it as a dishonorable mention, but
how about this then? Like if we actually like have a show that's actually like on our list, then we'll like say what number it is. So so it'll go a little bit faster.
What do you mean?
Okay, like like I forgot that High School Musical was on there. Let's say that you have like This Is Us, and I'll say like that's my number whatever, too.
What would be wrong with that?
No, I'm just saying, let's do that. Make it go a little bit faster too.
Wait, how would we make it faster?
By like what he's saying is that if I said High School Musical, the series, or something like that, he's like, oh, interesting. I have that as this on my list. But I mean, I think
no,
if I go,
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I think that if I go, I think if we go through it, pretty decent. I mean, these things always last about an hour and a half, anyways, something like that. So it's
yeah. Because like I'm gonna have some surprising ones, that you guys might even forget that are 2021 shows that were good.
Nice. But my next one is season 3 is off to a great start. Oh, not great start, good start. I'm enjoying it. But Servant season 2. Now, Servant is the new M. Night Shyamalan Apple TV Plus series. It's I watched season 1, was like obsessed with season 1. Season 1 was excellent. Season 2 was so convoluted and messy. Like they started going things where it was so over the top to the point where like, okay, that actually wouldn't happen. And you were starting to really like a little bit lose steam. And Leanne, played by Nell Tiger Free, I think that's her name. She is the best part of the show. And that's why I liked the first episode of season 3, is she plays a major role in that first episode of season 3. In season 1, she's a massive role in this. In season 2, she's like shut out through like half the season, and then she comes in half the season later on. And then it's like, but unlike all those previous episodes without her, like she carries the show. So all those previous episodes without her were very lackluster. But I mean, Ron Weasley, that guy, Rupert Grint, he's great too. He's always been great in it. And it just, yeah, they try to do so much, and it's like they put all these things in there. And I don't want to spoil it for those who, because I know some people who are watching Servant, and I don't want to spoil it for them, but they throw all this stuff in there to pretty much not explain any of it. Like, I'm fine. I like mysterious stuff. Don't get me wrong. I like mystery. I like stuff like that. I don't want everything explained to me. But if you explain like nothing, then I'm like, geez. And it's like supposed to be coming with its final season in season 4, and I'm like, they better explain some of the stuff they threw in season 2, because like this is starting to really get convoluted. So to me, that would be my 41. I figured out how I can do it. I don't have to switch out the whole list. I can put Boba Fett in there, and then I just have to go, like, say for example, right now I'd have Boba Fett at 39, or not 39, at 40. But then I originally had Servant at 40, and stuff like that, but now that's bumped down. So, I guess I would do it sort of like that, I guess, instead, just trying to figure out where to place it. But just for the sake of this, because I didn't write it on my list, it's a dishonorable mention. It doesn't deserve to be on this list, so it's a dishonorable mention. I'll just throw it out there. But if I was to place this, guys, and I had 43 shows, if I was to place it, it would be at number 39 out of probably the 43 shows I've seen this year. It would be number 39 because from what I've heard, I haven't seen it yet, but from what I've heard, the Mando's episode really saves it. So,
wait, you haven't seen it?
I decided to watch Peacemaker instead tonight, but I'm going
Friday's my TV day, so that's why.
It's the only great episode that we've been, which is not a compliment considering the main character isn't in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good thing. It's a compliment to Bryce Dallas Howard, but it's not a compliment to the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. But yeah, my next one on the list at number 39 on this list. I know Ari is going to feel triggered when I say this.
Why?
It is Falcon and Winter Soldier. This was a mixed bag for me because there was elements to it that I really liked. All the John Walker stuff was great. Like I really liked the John Walker stuff. That 14-year-old girl or whatever is the villain, she was horrendous. And then there was, just some of their, like, I'm okay with social commentary and I'm okay with political commentary, but like it got just a little much in this show for me, just a little much. And
I'll bring up the politics too in mind, and then like another show that I watch is political, but it has to be this one.
Yeah,
not this other.
A lot of shows and movies that people.
What?
Is it on your list? The one that you're talking about is political? No.
Oh yeah,
a lot of shows and movies that people don't know are political actually are.
No, I mean no, but that's the thing is because they aren't like throwing it in your face. They're making it to where they're actually
I don't think it does throw it in your face
like
in Falcon Winter Soldier.
Like in Falcon Winter Soldier, I just thought like, and I get it as a comics thing. I get that. But I'm such a fan of Captain America that I'm like, you do not need, like, call him Captain Falcon. Maybe,
do you know what else too,
or
Michael?
Something like that.
Don't wait, no, I actually don't mind calling him Captain America.
Do you know? Okay, my
God,
Michael,
I hate that.
Here's a little like hint though about you, Michael. Do you know like how the politics bugged you in the show? How it felt like over the top?
Yeah.
In the show that I'm going to talk about, like where it's political. If it wasn't political, it would feel over the top.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I'll be interested in hearing that. But
I actually do have a problem with in the finale, the way they end. What was the Black Captain America's name? The old guy.
Oh, shit.
The way they end his story, I'm like, they make him a statue at a museum, and then he's like, everything's good now.
Yeah, and I mean, I liked that scene that he had with I
like that scene. I'm just like, from what we've seen from this guy, that is out of character.
Yeah, and
I did love the long speech that Falcon gives in the last episode, though. To the news person.
It was okay. I mean, that I felt like he was really starting to be like, oh, I'm this race, and we're dealing with this and that, and you could really feel like a lot of the shoehorned politics thing.
Oh, I didn't.
And I was like,
not at all. I thought that scene it was very well done.
I mean, I was. Anyway,
see, I'm glad that Marvel isn't afraid to actually go out and actually talk about stuff like that.
No, and I think it is good to talk about things like that. I just think that they're like I said, like I love the whole conversation of that between the old man and him, and that was a very political discussion there. And I love
what I don't like is the way they just show him a statue and he's like, it's all good now.
Yeah, and that part was kind of weird. So yeah, there are definitely some political elements in there I do like. And the speech isn't that bad. I do agree the speech is bad, but like, the cop trying to aim his gun at Falcon and he'd be like, "Hey, he's an Avenger, man," and it's like, I was like, okay, that felt kind of shoehorned in. I was like,
but you gotta remember,
I get that we're dealing with this whole cop situation and it's awful, but like that felt very forced. Like that was
but you gotta admit though, this was less pandering than Captain Marvel was with the whole "I'm just a girl."
Oh God, don't even know.
See, Captain Marvel, honestly, the movie might have actually not sucked if it actually was feminist. Like, it's honestly not very feminist.
So you don't think that it's feminist to literally not have a single man be able to even touch Brie Larson because she's that powerful? Apparently, it's like,
I mean, I don't have an issue with that.
That to me, like, that's why I cheered when Thanos punched her, because I was like, yes, because like the thing is anytime you're writing a hero, you want them to be in peril at one point. Like that's a good character. When you're feeling scared for them, you're like, oh shoot, they're getting there. Oh crap, how are they going to get out of this? And they find a way to manage to get out of this. She's like, I'm a girl, I can wipe you all out with my laser beams, and it's like nothing.
The only moment I loved in the movie,
able to touch her.
The only moment I loved in the movie is when the guy's trying to talk her down, and then she's like, "I don't know you anything," and then she attacks him.
But then again, that was like,
I love the blockbuster part though. That was really cool.
That was fun. That was decent, but yeah, that's definitely one of the worst MCU movies. And then at number 38, I've got one that unfortunately is canceled. Okay, from this point on, I like every single one of these shows. From this point on, these are all good to great, and this is one of those ones I put on good because there was definitely some episodes that were weaker, but overall I still enjoyed it and had fun with it. And that was the Turner and Hooch series on Disney Plus.
That's on my list.
Yeah, it got canceled, unfortunately.
Yeah, but to be fair though, if it were to be canceled though, I would. I'm like, I would have been happy either way because they wrapped up everything. If they had a season 2, that would be good. But they did wrap everything up, so that's good.
No, I'm so sad. What will I do with my life? They canceled Turner and Hooch.
It's actually a good show though.
Oh no, what will I do?
Have you seen it?
I've seen a few episodes. It's fine. My issue with it is my same issue with Clifford, where everything feels too clean. Like in Clifford, like New York is dirty, and they're like in Brooklyn or whatever by a bodega, and I'm like, these streets are not clean like that.
Yeah,
like sparkly. I hate that in shows when the sets look so like unreal.
Oh yeah, I mean Aaron Cummings on John Campbell, she was blasting Clifford for just the fact of she said she lived in that area for years. And just was and was just blasting it for how it represented the New York area. It was so
that's why I liked at the end of No Way Home. His apartment actually looks like a New York apartment. There's like stains on the bed.
Yeah. So I guess Turner and Hooch was one of the ones that's like it's decent, and then every one of these ones I actually do kind of like to love. Number 37, I've got, because I actually liked this. Sure, there were some episodes that weren't good, but I overall thought, yeah, this is good. They did a good job with it. They did some things in there that I didn't like, but overall it was good. And it has my wife Florence Pugh, and that is Hawkeye. I actually enjoyed this show. I know I'm in the minority, but
you're not. I thought everyone loved it.
Apparently, there's a lot of people who.
Okay, the finale I don't love. I don't love.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a fan of the finale, but to me, like the finale was.
Kingpin was like.
Yeah, but to me, the finale was truly the only like bad episode. I'd say like everything else was like pretty.
Yeah, decent. It was pretty good.
It was pretty decent. It wasn't like too amazing or whatever, but.
I saw a funny meme where someone, because there's HD pictures of No Way Home now, It's part at the end where he's swinging over the Christmas tree, and someone said, if you look real closely, you can see Hawkeye in the tree.
Oh wow. But that was a great part. And if he stayed throughout in that tree the whole time, he might have actually been more safe in the tree the whole time, if you think about it.
So don't you think it could have used another episode or two?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like they wrapped
all
things
these
up too quickly.
Except for one.
All these Marvel shows are really kind of, other than WandaVision, because WandaVision had 9 episodes. Every one of these other Marvel shows are really bugging me because they're having 6 episodes.
See, it's weird. Like, I think WandaVision didn't need 9 episodes, but I think Hawkeye did.
Yeah, Hawkeye did. I feel like Loki did. I feel like, Falcon Winter Soldier would have benefited from 6 from
honestly
10 episodes. So that's
Wait, Michael, I just have to tell you something about Mando. The new episode does something I love, and I wish more blockbusters and superhero shows would do. It's Ross. Do you know what it is?
I haven't seen it yet, but
it's where they have like a character walking and running, and it's like one take. They do that in an episode.
That's
where
cool.
Mando like goes in an elevator, and they don't cut or anything. You see him walk out, and I love that.
Do you want to know too like about these six episode things? Two is like they really don't get going until episode 3 or 4, and by that time it's too late.
Except for Loki. Loki got going right away.
Yeah,
Loki got going right away, but everything else, all these other 6 episodes.
Loki's the only show that I loved it from the beginning.
And like the thing is that we like, for the life of me, I will never ever understand like I get it. It's fine. David Benioff, DB Weiss, whatever, they want to go do Star Wars. Whatever, that's fine.
I agree. I haven't even said it yet, but I agree.
I will never understand for the life of me what if they didn't want to do 2 more seasons, whatever. But I would never understand why season 7 was 7 episodes and season 8 was 6 episodes. Do the normal 10 for both. I will never to this day understand that. That was
it's not like Lucasfilm. It's not like Lucasfilm would have been like, oh, if you don't hurry up, you're not hired.
Yeah. And I mean, they got fired off the project anyways, so it's dumb.
Yeah, and then like what else confuses me though?
They should have hired someone to keep it going for them.
Yeah, but then what else confuses me about shows though is when they like have a final season part 1 and 2. Like The Sopranos had a 16 episode, like finale episode thing. That's just 5 and 6 then, if you really think about it, because 9 and 7 are considered full seasons. It's just like Breaking Bad had the two-parter in Ozark.
I was just about to say, Ozark is the same way. A lot of animated shows do that. One of the shows that will be on my list, which is Masters of the Universe, that did the 2 parts. It had part 1 and part 2. So
I still haven't. I need to see that.
But it's actually really good. That's one of those examples of where, and I'll get into this whenever I talk about it.
And He-Man's the main character, right? Not someone else. Right.
Yeah, totally.
Wait, something happened to me when I saw Kevin Smith where I could have gotten to call out someone. I was standing, and I have a lot of leg pain, so I sat down because I was waiting in line for a while, and I was the first one in line, but then I sat down, and then several people came over, and I was like 5th or 6th in line, and this guy, I got back up, and he said, I said, I just was sitting down here, but I have leg issues, can I skip you? And he said, sure, fine. And then a minute later, he says to my friend who's right behind him, he says, what the fuck is that guy's problem? Is he on the fucking spectrum or something? And I said to him, excuse me? I mean, I do have autism. I don't see that I have to do anything. I was just sitting down because my leg pain. He said, that's not my fucking problem, man. And now in hindsight, I wish I would have used that as my question and told Kevin Smith he said that. Kevin Smith would have kicked him out.
Yeah, but
he would have yelled at him.
Michael actually met Kevin Smith a few times, right?
I have, yeah. I've met him a couple times, and
really,
because I was actually
he's awesome.
I met, and we're kind of made a friendship for a little bit there with Harley Quinn Smith. And then, so I've actually gotten to meet Kevin Smith a couple times.
Next time I see him and there's a Q&A, I'm gonna tell him that.
But there's let's see, number 36.
How do you rank your list? It's so hard ranking and putting numbers.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was saying. It's just hard to do it in numbers. That's why everything else that's not 15 and up can just switch on a dime. It can just
If
go.
they
It
if
can
they
just
ever
go this
do
and that.
make a live action He-Man again, they actually have to use the makeup from the 80s movie because it's amazing.
Yeah, the 80s movie.
But my question though, I think I almost got Kevin Smith to cry.
See?
Oh wow!
Because I brought up John Schnepp. I brought up John Schnepp, and he started out the answer by saying, "I'm actually glad you said that. I didn't think anyone here would ask about him, but I'm glad you did."
John Schnepp is one of the nicest guys ever.
Yeah. I started to tear up.
Yeah, that is really
He
nice.
actually signed my DVD.
And by the way, I hate too just the way people. I'm gonna get into it once I get to where Masters of the Universe is. I'm really gonna start bashing the toxic fans who were threatening.
Criticizing the show is fine, but when you harass,
like they were literally giving death threats out to Kevin Smith and stuff.
Are you serious?
And we're actually doing all this awful stuff.
Yes, and then that girl from Star Wars. Yeah, she wasn't the greatest, but to cause her to leave social media.
Yeah. It's
like I heard that you go to any comment section and people were calling her like a racial slur.
Oh yes, they were on her Instagram against that Kelly trend. She actually does not have an Instagram anymore because people were that bad to her.
You know, I really wish Kathleen Kennedy would come out and make a statement denouncing all these toxic fans.
Speaking of Kathleen Kennedy, that's a good segue because my number 36 is The Bad Batch.
It's that low?
Yeah, because there were some episodes in there that weren't good, and then there was.
Wait, which ones didn't you like?
Oh shit! Which ones? I honestly forget.
I actually haven't finished it
because it's I honestly kind of forget. I loved the last two episodes, like the finale and the episode beforehand. I thought those were amazing. I thought like whenever the episode where why am I blanking on the guy from the Clone Wars? Help me out, Ari.
Tarkin?
No, blue guy.
Thrawn?
No, he's like a cowboy. Someone like that.
Oh, yeah. I think that's where I left off. Wait, Cad Bane.
Cad Bane, thank you. Yeah. I liked his introduction episode, but then like the episode where he's fighting that girl that we see in Boba Fett, and everything.
Wait, there's a Boba Fett character in it?
Yeah, there is. The one that's what's the girl's name in Boba Fett who's helping out Boba Fett again? Like Krennic?
Yeah. I know who you're talking.
Forget who was that.
Oh,
but yeah. But she's in the Bad Batch. And
I know. Yeah.
And so like the episode where she's fighting Cad Bane is just that was kind of lackluster because it's just like that was literally like the whole episode. I'm like, there's really nothing that happened there.
Watch it.
Okay, I actually did like seeing Seth Green return.
How many times did he watch
Chris from Family Guy?
Yeah, that was fun.
Remember how many times did he say he watched Alicia? Like 30 or something?
Like he said, no, he watched just like one. He watched like one of the episodes, like just one, like 25 or 30 times. He watched
the episodes like 27 times within like 3 days.
Yeah, I was like,
I thought that me watching Knives Out Uncut Gems 9 times was a lot.
Yeah, but then there was an episode in there too. Yeah, Rescue on Ryloth. I was not a fan of that one because it was a Bad Batch episode, and the Bad Batch showed up in like the last 5 minutes.
I think that's where I am.
It's like they weren't even really in that episode, and so there was definitely a few episodes here and there that I weren't really a fan of.
What happened to that spinoff? With the X-Wing guy, wasn't he supposed to be getting his own show? The one in the Mandalorian. The X-Wing guy.
X-Wing guys.
X-Wing guy.
Yeah, you remember the
Rangers of the Republic?
No, that got scrapped. That got scrapped because
that was going to be Gina Carano.
Yeah. But
Well, you know,
which is
they could bring
which
her
is
back.
which is
They
which is
could bring her back with CGI like Luke.
yeah, or just recast. There's no point in scrapping a project entirely. That's dumb to me.
What if
That
instead of
all those
bringing her
people
back,
lose
they get
words.
Ben Shapiro to play her?
That guy though was a great actor though.
Oh yeah, he was. My number 35 though.
Well, they show up in the new episode.
My number 35. Try to guess who I am by talking like this. Oh yeah, and that is A History of Swear Words by Nicolas Cage. Sharing all about the history of swear words on Netflix, and it was the reason it's this low is it was kind of pointless. Like there's really
Really?
but it was still fascinating and to learn some of the history behind them, and it was fun. Like I still enjoyed it quite a bit, and 34 and 35 switch out with each other, but I definitely thought that History of Swear Words was a fun time. Nicolas Cage.
A lot of Netflix shows are like that, though. I noticed. I mean, like their documentaries, like the toys that made us, the history of swear words, the movies that made us.
Yeah,
but there was an interesting one though about the movies that made us because like my mom did not believe me until she actually like watched it too. Did you know that I always thought that they shot Home Alone inside the house, right?
Oh yeah,
it was a school.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh yeah,
Michael,
no, gymnasium. I remember that.
Yeah.
Michael, if there's any like movie filming places you want to go when we're here, we could go. There's a lot in Chicago.
Ooh,
like The Dark Knight.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Yeah, I love that. Number 34.
Wait. What if we broke into the Home Alone house and reenacted the movie?
As long as I get to be, what's the guy? Marv,
the Italian guy.
As long as I get to be Marv, I'm good with that. Yeah.
But you have to do an accent. I am breaking into your house. A babbity boopity bop.
Was he Italian?
Hopefully no Italians are watching.
Joe Pesci was Italian. Harry.
Yeah. Marv was an Italian. Marv was just American. If I'm getting the name right.
Please give me another chance.
That movie used to scare me when I was little, though.
But 34 is a show that none of y'all have heard of. It unfortunately got canceled, but season 2 was not as good as season 1. And that is a show called Betty on HBO.
Wait, I heard of that.
Yeah, it's a show on HBO called Betty, which was based on this like I think it's called like Skate Kitchen or something like that. I forget what it's called, but it was based off of a independent film, and it has all the same characters from the independent film in there, and it's about pretty much just these kids who are skating, like they're skateboarders, and it's just sort of a show about their life and the obstacles they have to face, but also in the skating parts of things, but also in their real life. And it was really well done. Season 2 was less good, but I still enjoyed it, and it's sad to see it canceled, but that's not one that I complain about being canceled, really.
You know what show I was worried about being canceled if the actor had died?
What?
Better Call Saul.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
I think what they might have done is they might have edited and released what they'd filmed, but it would have been so weird.
Yeah, that would.
You can't recast someone when they're in like the final season, and he's so iconic.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see that movie on HBO Max though called Charm City Kings? I always wanted to check it out. Is it good?
No. But the Fallout came out on HBO Max today, and that looks really good with Jenny.
Have you guys ever heard of that though? Charm City Kings?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
No.
It was our first exclusive movie. It sounds interesting though.
What do you mean first exclusive movie?
Like HBO Max original movie.
Wait, it was their very first ever?
Yeah.
No. I mean for HBO Max, not
HBO.
Do you think Batgirl is going to be the best HBO movie yet?
Well, I have
Did
to
you
see.
guys
I
even
have to
see
see. I have to see the Fallout. I'm hearing amazing things about the
and then
Fallout.
the
I think it could be
other
their
one
best
you guys,
blockbuster yet, for sure.
and then the Brendan Fraser one, I think, is the best exclusive HBO movie so far that I've seen.
But
I
You know which one I
started it,
mean?
but I never saw it.
oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Did you see it?
I did not see it yet. No. But yeah, the Fallout has Jenny Ortega and Maddie Ziegler, so I'm kind of interested in it
Wait,
for
Jenna
that.
Ortega?
Yeah, Jenny Ortega, she's rocking it this year because she's
Wait,
Nat.
what does that have to
She's
do
an
with?
X.
Oh, because it's an HBO movie.
Yeah, yeah.
When does
HBO.
it
We were
come
talking about.
out?
It's already out. Like just dropped today
Oh,
on HBO Max. Yeah.
Yeah, too. And then the Brendan Fraser one though has this actress who should be getting more work because she was amazing. It
Julia
was
Fox.
Julia Fox. Julia Fox.
She's dating Kanye East.
Yeah. Yeah. Number 33 has probably the the teddy bear of Hollywood in it with Henry Winkler, and that is Monsters at Work, a cute little spinoff of Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. is one of my favorite Pixar movies, so I was excited for this, and it's good. I enjoyed it, um, and it had its cute moments in there, but it wasn't anything like amazing or to write home about. But yeah, it was a good time. I enjoyed Monsters at Work. Now, number 32. Like this is gonna be vague, me talking about the show because I honestly forgot I watched it, and then I was making this series, and I was like, "Oh shit, that came out this year," and I totally forgot, and I actually kind of forgot I enjoyed it, and it's called Shadow and Bone on Netflix, and I totally forgot that that even came out this year. It was like it's a movie based on like a YA novel, about these like factions. I think I'm blanking out on what it was about again, but these but I know that these it was really good what I saw. Like I remember the action being really well done, the storyline being really well done, and stuff. I have to go back and see that for the next season comes. Um, but number 31, talking about another show where if an actor dies, this would be so sad. Is Curb Your Enthusiasm season 11. The reason it's this low is there were some episodes this season that
Wait,
were
who would die?
Larry David. He's old. He's like an old man. Like
He's not
really,
old for 2022 though.
dude. No, he's old for 2022 because you know how many 2022 actors have been dying at a young age. For 2022, he's old because all these actors lately have been dying at
To
like
quote
a young
Peter
age.
Parker, whatever.
Yeah, too. Though, but now, like, he's a genius, Larry David. I actually watched this Seinfeld episode that actually now like almost had me crying from laughter. It's the one that where they talk about shrinkage.
That was a great one, and Curb Enthusiasm season 11. You know it definitely was a mixed bag because there were some times where it was really great, like oh my god, the episode with Woody Harrelson. Um, it has Woody Harrelson in the episode, but
One was too
it's where
political for me. It had too many
it's
politics.
Oh my god!
all right,
Did you meet him?
all right.
Me no like politic.
But that one was an example of doing politics in a hilarious and funny way, where he has to help a Ku Klux Klan member, and that was so oh my god, I died
Susie's
laughing at
reaction
that.
was great.
And the ending where she puts the Jewish star on on the Ku Klux Klan member's back of his wardrobe was so great.
No,
So
doesn't the episode end? The episode ends with him at his door. And
yeah,
then he plays the what's it called? Fuck.
That horn thing.
No. It's the shofar.
Shofar. Okay.
Yeah, I tried blowing one before, but I couldn't do it. You have to have like really strong blowing powers. That came out wrong.
Yeah. Oh, I've got really strong blowing powers now. Okay, so number 30 is one called What If? I actually thought this was really good. And actually, I contemplated putting it higher than WandaVision, but the only reason I have WandaVision higher, like I actually do like What If more. Like I thought What If, honestly, maybe one of the best MCU shows they've done. So I actually really liked What If. The only reason I had WandaVision higher is because that was an experience. Like everyone talked about it. I remember I rewatched the entire series again before the finale came out. Like everyone that was the talk of the town, and just that kind of a hype to it made it, I think, more
Okay, if
well
they had
lasting.
released it
And
all at once, it wouldn't have been as fun of an experience.
no, not at all. I agree, and that's
No,
why
no, and then like I actually though, as
Netflix did
actually think of those things like What If had the best episode of the whole like MCU series so far, and then it also had the worst episode of the whole
Whoa,
MCU.
wait, what was the best?
the Doctor Strange.
Don't tell me the worst was the Thor parting one.
Yes.
Yes,
That
that
was
was
like
the worst.
that was great.
No.
It was, yeah, no, that one was not that great.
To quote Howard Ratner, I disagree.
But What If, yeah, it got really dark at times. It was really, um, but there was a few episodes in there that weren't good. But
you almost tapped out, but then I showed you the image of the Hulk getting blown up, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna have to watch this now.
did
Remember,
you wait?
Doctor Strange?
Well, yeah, I remember it almost happening. I don't remember you sending me an image though. I don't remember seeing.
Yeah. Remember, like it was during our Hall of Heroes, and I sent you the thing of the Hulk getting blown up. I showed you the video. Remember?
Oh, I might not have seen that. If you sent it in the private
evil
chat,
Doctor Strange is probably going to be in Doctor Strange 2.
Oh, he is.
There's also
there's also a squid thing in the trailer, just like in the show.
Also, if you've noticed too, that there's this girl who's walking that has brown hair, and she's walking with this. She has this like star on her back of her jacket, and it's blue and everything, and people are thinking that's Captain Carter. So.
Oh yeah, too. And plus, so she's getting her own comics too.
Yeah. Now, my number 29 is going to make Ross mad that it's this slow. But my number 29 is Cobra Kai season 4.
Yeah, I know.
Because Cobra Kai season 4, it was good, but like that rivalry was just overdone. Like you're in the 4th season and this thing isn't going to go much longer, and you're already making these guys act like babies again. Like that's what I was going into season 4 and was so hoping to enjoy. When I went in, I was like, after season 3 ended, I was like, yes, they're going to team up. They're going to actually work together. They're going to do this. Like, they're going to do this and actually work together for once. Like, this is so exciting. And then that like doesn't happen to like the very last episode.
Well, though,
and it's
to be fair though, like they never
really
hate each other.
I also hate how it happens in the last episode. Like they're still on opposite teams.
And I would argue against Ross too, is that Johnny doesn't necessarily hate Daniel. Like he's willing to talk to Daniel. Daniel is a prideful, egotistical asshole. Like he's just
I hated that. It's like reverse character development.
Like Daniel just seems like the one that is. It's always been Johnny's show. This has always been his show, but I still feel like Daniel has just completely become now. It's like the opposite. He's now the bully because it's like
in Game of Thrones where they do reverse character development, where Jamie. Yeah.
But in the Karate Kid 1, it was Johnny Lawrence that was bullying him.
I watched it though again, and I paid attention to the Cobra Kai series thing too. Daniel was the one, now like who sucker punched Johnny first. After Johnny said, back up. So then now, like Daniel was still going after him, and Johnny's actually defending himself on the beach.
And he's also the one that showed up at the Halloween party to entice Johnny Lawrence by dumping that stuff all over him. So So yeah, there was definitely that, and it was great seeing Terry Silver back. That was fun. Stingray was in there for just a little bit. That was fun.
But now I think that though he's important too, though.
Yeah, and I do think too that I thought it was a really nice change of pace that they're doing a redemption arc for Kreese. That's kind of
I predicted that.
That's really cool.
And I predicted that you were like this. You were like, no. But then I said I think Kreese will get redeemed, and Tori's going to get redeemed, and Robbie's going to get redeemed. But I'm sticking my foot out for this too. Silver won't be redeemed.
Yeah, I think Silver is going to be the new.
Silver was really underwritten.
My issue with Terry Silver was that he actually, you saw him come there wanting to do good for Cobra Kai. He wanted to make sure Cobra Kai was in a way working in the right rules, the right way to get to the tournament. And then once they were in the tournament, he wanted to save them the fight when they were in the tournament. And he was doing all this stuff right and was trying to change the pace of Cobra Kai. And that's why Kreese was mad at him. And then all of a sudden, Kreese threatens him or something. And then that makes Terry Silver worse than Kreese.
No, I was like, it was too, though.
I was like, holy shit, he's just as worse than Kreese all of a sudden.
It wasn't all of a sudden, too. Remember now, like, imagine if you had a friend, right?
Yeah.
Who kept on now, like, after you're saying no, they keep on bringing up though about the thing about I helped you out one time. Remember, Kreese kept on throwing the Vietnam thing in his face too. Remember that?
Yeah, but would PTSD make you really beat a man to almost like death the way he kept on beating Stingray? Would PTSD draw someone to that low?
No, but remember, like, he's conniving, so then like he knew how to beat him up without killing him too.
I don't know. I just thought that was a little forced, in my opinion.
But you get it too a little bit, huh?
I mean, Ross right now is like the dad in The Big Sick. You are wrong. You are wrong.
Yeah. Number 28 is Star Wars Visions. I actually really enjoyed Star Wars Visions on Disney Plus, and this was a new anime series that they did, anthology series, and it has some of the best stuff Star Wars has done, like in The Duel, and in what was the other episode? There's The Duel. There was there was another really good one too that stood out. But then there was other ones like Tatooine Rhapsody that was really bad. And then let's see here. There was Star Wars Visions. There was Duel. That was probably the best one. That just felt like an old samurai movie. The Ninth Jedi. That was one that was really awesome. The Elder, stuff like that. So they had some really amazing episodes in there. But then there was also a few lackluster ones. But overall, Star Wars Visions was a success for me. And I watched it subbed, not dubbed, because that's how you watch all anime. So it was great.
I have a friend who doesn't mind dubbed, and I
depends on what it is.
To me, it's disrespectful to the original actors.
Yeah, and also it's like sometimes dubbed actors can do really good, and then sometimes they can do really bad. So
yeah,
it's
okay. I did convince my teacher one time, like we were watching this Studio Ghibli movie called Porco Rosso, which is about the flying pig, right? So then I asked my teacher, have you ever watched it dubbed? And he's like, hell no. So then I said, watch it dubbed. It's Michael Keaton doing his most smart aleck performance as a talking pig.
The only reason I'll watch it dubbed is if there's actors I love in it.
Belle. I want to watch Belle subbed, but I also want to watch Belle dubbed only because
she has a small role though. It's kind of cool that they gave this role to a trans actress because it's like the cool hot girl that everyone's jealous of.
Oh, that's really cool. Speaking of, I have, unfortunately, I was going to watch it for this, but I have not gotten to see the special yet. But if you could put the special on your list if you want to, the Jules special, since that.
Yeah, well, I actually haven't seen it. I've only seen the Rue one.
How dare you? Jules is my girl. How dare you not see that one?
What? I can't do this to you.
You
started this company.
To quote Andrew Garfield in Amazing Spider-Man, how dare you? How dare you?
His acting in that movie is great.
It is.
His acting hates
everything
him.
Is great.
My friend hates his Spider-Man and Peter so much.
He might be my favorite Spider-Man. Like
my friend thinks
I think Andrew.
My friend argued with me. He said he even thinks his acting is bad.
No, that's some bullcrap. So
he thinks his acting in No Way Home is bad.
No, my number 27 is a show I literally just watched last night, and it's called Landscapers. And this one has Olivia Colman and David Thewlis, I think that's how you say his name.
Oh, I love him.
And so they both star in this, and it's about this couple that was sentenced to 25 years in prison back in 2014 for a murder that they kept on saying that they did not commit, but all this evidence came out against them, and when the time happened, it just so happened that all these evidence that could really go back to them really made it look like they committed the murder. But to this day, they maintain their innocence. But the thing is that this show, the reason it's this low, like I really enjoyed it. It's very artistic. It's very abstract and unique in the way they do it and the style. And I really enjoyed that. It was really cool. The only thing is that I did not like that they gave you know how those true story things will tell you at the end what happened in the true story?
Yeah.
This show does it in the first episode at the very beginning. It says like they were sentenced 25 years in prison. And it's like to this day they maintain their innocence. I was like, wow. Okay, you literally just revealed to me the true story. Like there's no point in watching the show. I'm gonna watch it, but I was like, there's no point in watching the show if you already revealed to me what happened. So that was kind of, and they do that like 3 times. Like they do it in 2 other episodes. Like they do it in the finale, and then they do it in like episode like 3 or 2 or something like that. So, I think it's episode 3 or something. But it's kind of odd that they do that 3 times. But overall, still an enjoyable show. Now, number 26. So there are 3. Taika Waititi is killing it. He's one of my favorite guys. There are 3 Taika Waititi shows on my list. And the first Taika Waititi show that is on my list is one that had me howling laughing and this is at number 26. Actually, nah, scratch that. I'm going to do a switcheroo. I don't do this often on stream, but I'm going to do a switcheroo because I actually like this show better than this. I actually liked show I'm about to mention better than this other one. So at number 26, I will say is let's see, it is this show right here, Never Have I Ever, season 2. Now season 1 of this show on Netflix was really good, and I was excited for season 2, and season 2 was still like it's number 26, so it's still pretty great, but it just, I don't know, it felt there was something off. It wasn't as charming as the first for me, really. But it was still fun. Now at number 25, it's now, don't all y'all are gonna complain, be like, why does he have that so low at number 25? Oh my gosh, especially if this is your favorite comedy series of all time. Yes, my favorite comedy series of all time came back, which is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia for season 15.
And speaking of that, I showed him a video
of
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Did you like that guy's take on it?
I did. That was really sophisticated. I liked.
He does stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And so It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia came back, and they were finally in Ireland, and like people have been wanting for years. They had a whole season in Ireland, and that was so great.
Wait. When in The Last of Us are you at a high school?
Dude, that was so fucking random. Oh my god, that was so random.
Yeah, he might go. I just found out something crazy though.
What?
Do you remember the show Jesse? Right?
Yeah.
You remember the little Indian kid?
Yeah, I auditioned for Jesse. Yeah, I remember.
He's changed.
Really? Okay, interesting.
No.
Wait, that's a she. I thought you said he's changed.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, shit. Okay. Wow. Nice.
You serious?
Yes.
Dude, can I just say too, Hunter Schafer is probably the hottest trans girl that I've seen. And that's not like insulting trans people. I mean, they can be very beautiful, but I'm just saying that she might be the hottest.
Yeah, plus
trans girl I've seen.
You can't even tell. At first I couldn't tell, huh?
Yeah. But It's Always Sunny is I see, this is what was hard about making this list, because It's Always Sunny could easily bump up for the final episode. That final episode, and like I think the episode before that were so good. Like they were actually emotional. Like they got me emotional at times. So those episodes were really well done.
I've
And It's Always Sunny is best. It's Always Sunny is best whenever it's emotional. I watched the whole series while I was in quarantine, and so I was really into it.
Yeah, but I've only seen a few episodes, and one of them I was laughing so hard. It's the one where they go to the baseball game.
Oh yeah.
And then they put the wine inside the soda cans.
That's so funny. But yeah, it also was the history making season, because with this season now, it's now the longest running sitcom in history at 15 seasons. So that's kind of crazy. And it's been renewed for 4 more seasons. So buckle up for a fucking long show. And they interviewed Danny DeVito recently, and they were saying, so when are you guys ever planning to end it? He's like, actually, it's funny you should say that. We actually do have plans to end it at some time pretty soon. Like, really? He's like, yeah, when I'm dead. And I was like, oh, that's funny.
Danny DeVito is amazing.
He's my favorite character on the show. I love him so much. But then my number 24 is the Taika Waititi show. And this show is called Wellington Paranormal. This show was so funny. There were episodes that I honestly thought I was going to have to call 911, because I was busting laughing so hard that I literally thought that I was going to like break something or have some sort of attack there, because it was so funny. And it's a spinoff of What We Do in the Shadows. Obviously, those characters were in What We Do in the Shadows. It was really a funny little show that they did there. But man, it was so good. They released 3, because it used to be on like one of the British channels, and then CW picked it up for America. So they released like 3 seasons last year that I got to watch, and that was great. So I absolutely enjoyed that one. And then at number 23, it's this high because of the hype that was there, but it was WandaVision. WandaVision was literally the talk of the town. It was
that's too high.
I mean, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Not.
But it was, I mean, I could switch it out. I can make an argument to switch it out with Wellington. In fact, yeah, Wellington would be number 23, and WandaVision might be. I actually liked It's Always Sunny this This is why it's hard making this test. I also like It's Always Sunny more than WandaVision this year, so I would probably switch that as well. But WandaVision is in that vicinity, and it was I think episode 8 is what really saved it, which is one of the best lines in any MCU thing with what is love if not grief persevering, or what is grief if not love persevering, I think is what it was.
What is Borat if not Sacha Baron
Um,
Cohen persevering?
Oh my god.
No,
I honestly like the meme.
Okay.
do you know what else so true though about it?
Yeah.
My mom hates the MCU stuff, right? She hates comic book stuff. She
Yeah.
was glued to her screen with
Oh yeah,
this.
because of the whole sitcom thing, like a lot of adults would be able to understand a lot of the references they made and such. Even I was, because I grew up with like Malcolm in the Middle. I grew up with, watching Full House. I grew up watching all these other sitcoms that they parodied, and that was really fun. It was one of the most different things the MCU has ever
Yeah,
done,
though,
and I definitely respect it for that.
But I feel like that they missed out on a big reference to Full House though.
What, that she was an Olsen?
Yeah, I mean that how she could have said, "You got it, dude."
Oh yeah, that's true.
That would have been hilarious.
There was a girl
Yeah.
that unmatched me on a dating app because I said I like to reference the meme, making fun of the line. She's like, "Don't disrespect them like that. It's a serious show." I'm like, "Bruh, it's a joke."
Wow.
Which one? Full House is not a serious show.
No, the persevering line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that line was great. But number 22, this one now is Cobra Kai season 3. I really enjoyed Cobra Kai season 3. And the only reason it's this low is because all the other shows above it are so damn good. But Cobra Kai season 3 was really well done. And the stakes were built really high whenever and you had Eagle Fang Karate in there with Johnny Lawrence building his own little dojo there. And it was really really good. I remember really enjoying season 3 of Cobra Kai.
Did you know like one of the actors in Cobra Kai has actually worked with Seth MacFarlane before?
Which one?
Mitch, you remember Mitch, right?
No.
He's the one that tries on the shirt, and now like Johnny Lawrence tells him like, just imagine it's your dress size. You know, he's the one
Wait, is he the guy? Is he one of the guys who works with at Daniel's car shop?
No, I'll show you him. But like he's the one that they called Penis Breath.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that guy. Yeah,
he's worked with Seth MacFarlane before.
Oh, cool! I didn't know that.
You remember the movie Ted, right?
Yeah.
Giovanni Ribisi's son.
Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah.
Yeah, so that was a good one. And then at number 21, all of you guys are going to throw your hate comments. You're going to be like, this is too high. It's almost in the top 20. How dare you almost put it in the top 20? Ew. And that is Masters of the Universe. In fact, you know what? I almost put it in my number 20. In fact, you know what? I may put it at my number 20. I enjoyed this show, and I don't care what you guys say. It's called Masters of the Universe, guys. It's not called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Obviously, everyone was upset at the show because it was a She-Ra show, and it was not a He-Man show. But guys, it was not overly feminist like y'all were making it out to be, and y'all did not have the right to attack Kevin James in the way that you did. He is a fan of He-Man. Kevin Smith. My bad.
Wait, Kevin James is in it? Okay, I'm leaving this chat and watching it right now.
He's not. I wish he was.
That would be something.
But
is Sandler in it too?
You know that they don't have those guys in the new Hotel Transylvania? It's so sad.
I know. I heard Alfonso Duralde say something that I find hard to believe. He said the guy who plays him does a spot-on impression and sounds exactly like him.
He did sound a lot like Adam Sandler.
No one can do a spot on impression of Adam Sandler.
Kevin James
Well,
has a new.
but it's an actual like professional impressionist. Like his job is to do impressions. So
Kevin
this
James,
guy is
Kevin James though has a new movie coming out that does not look good.
Which one?
Color Me Shocked.
It's called Home Team. Like he plays the coach of the Saints, and now like every single person that's a football fan says it is not a fit at all.
Did you see American Underdog?
Not yet. I wanted to though.
No,
the real guy has an ad at Marcus Theaters before the movie.
Weight, I could see it.
The real guy does the intro at Marcus Theaters. Well, not anymore, but he did like 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow, nice. But yeah, my so that would be my number 20, 21, somewhere around there.
That's him in it. See,
I don't think that's that bad. I think that actually looked kind of that's not bad. But my number 20 is but yeah, Masters of the Universe, guys, it's great. Go see it. I'm a big He-Man fan. I grew up with He-Man. Mark Hamill Skeletor was, I mean, he was pretty much the Joker. He sounded like the Joker the whole time. But it was still really fun to see him as Skeletor. And
yeah, but like, but the picture I showed you, that Skeletor.
I'll have another Mark Hamill show on my list too.
Yeah, but the picture of Skeletor I showed you. That guy is a better actor, and he's creepier than Mark Hamill. Do you know who it is? You ever heard of Frank Langella?
Oh yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's played Skeletor in the picture I showed you. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He's always good in everything he's in, though.
Yeah. And then 20, I've got another. What I heard was actually the largest, like the second largest or one of the top 5 largest shows behind Squid Game or something like that. And that was Chucky, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Chucky. I thought all the characters were
Wait,
great.
Chucky did that well? No way it did that well.
I think I heard like as far as network shows go, like
Squid Game is the most watched thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, I know that Squid Game this year was the highest, and then I think you could argue some other streaming shows were the highest, but as far as a network show, I think the largest network show this year.
Are you done with all your animated shows or no?
Oh no, I have 2 animated shows in the number 1 and
because
number 2,
I noticed
number
that
2
you're
spot.
missing. I noticed that you're missing a big one already.
But like I said, I have 2 animated shows in my number 1 and 2 spot. So
okay, good.
So yeah, but Chucky is a great show. Number 19, I've got one. This is actually an animated show. Come to think of it, and that is called Doug Days, which was the little Up spinoff about Doug the dog, which I thought was just going to be a throwaway thing. It was really short. Every episode was like 6 to 8 to 10 minutes, something like that. It was really short, but I watched it, and I would be lying if I said I did not have a smile on my face like the whole time. I really had a lot of fun with this series, and Ed Asner, rest in peace. It was so sad seeing him in this again.
Wait! Ed Asner shows up.
Yeah, he. This was like one of the last roles that he did. He plays as
the
old man from Up. And
I didn't know he showed up in it.
Yeah,
now I really want to watch it
because he owns Doug. Like Doug is his dog and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure like when it took place or whatever.
Yeah. So Ed Asner's in it alongside him, and it was really charming. It was really sweet.
I saw a movie he was in recently, not knowing he was in it until after I saw it.
They based the look on Mr. Fredrickson on Spencer Tracy, and guess who's coming to dinner?
Oh, nice. Now,
and I could see it. See, that's.
Oh yeah, I could see it. Yeah, I could see that
a lot.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. But my number 18 is a show I watched because of the Golden Globes and it getting all this praise. It was an HBO Max original comedy with Gene Smart and Hannah Einbinder, I think that's how you say her name. And it's called Hacks. This show was really good. It was about the stand-up comic named shit. Can't think of her name at the moment. But played by Gene Smart, who is going on tour and she needs someone. Well, she doesn't need anyone, but her rep, the person representing her, hires behind her back someone to go work with her. And at one point, she's all like saying, "I don't want you." She's kind of a stuck-up type of person. She's like, "Since why are you here? I didn't ask you to come here." And then she finds out that this girl, Hannah Eyebinder, is comedy gold because of all this freaking swear words and freaking fucking, I'll say, all the fucking expletives she's using towards her, and jokes that she's making, like insults and roasts and stuff like that. And so then she says, "You know what? You're hired," and hires her. And so then they both work together. She is the girl, Hannah Eibinder's part's a writer, so she's trying to write jokes for Gene Smart's character, and it was a really fun show that I really enjoyed, and I can definitely see why it's getting all this awards consideration from everyone. I can really see that. My number 17 is probably the best of all the MCU shows, and that was Loki. Really enjoyed Loki. I had a lot of fun with Loki. It was one of those that was very unique, very well done. Introduced us to the multiverse, and yeah, I quite enjoyed it, and it was very wow. It was a very
R.I.P.
wow
though.
show.
R.I.P. to Stanley, because that he would have had a cameo as one of the workers inside the TVA.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, and it was it's so great. But number 16 is another comic book series, one of the best of all time, and that is Doom Patrol. What the fuck? Yep.
Has it changed for you? Do you think it's the second greatest comic book show now?
I gotta wait and see how Peacemaker finishes. But
what about
Invincible? It can definitely be, and Invincible too. I'm Invincible also is one of those that has one season. I might need to wait till it has more, because I feel like with one season, it's like I haven't given it.
Based on from what I've read in the comics, it's gonna be amazing.
Nice. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay amazing.
No, like eventually, I don't know when, but we're gonna see an actual superhero war.
Ooh, that's gonna be great.
Wait, but when do you think season 2 will air? I think maybe 2024.
No, I think
what? No,
I think
it's 2023. It's gonna be this year.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, because they're dealing with these lawsuits right now.
Wait, what lawsuits?
There's this lawsuit that apparently the illustrator or something like that of the Invincible comic doesn't really get any of the proceeds.
Why?
Show or something like that, and so there's this big lawsuit going on. I don't know.
Why doesn't he should get proceeds?
It's this big lawsuit that he's throwing against
That's
Amazon.
Bullshit. I think it's the same guy who illustrated The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I think it is too. And so
that's ridiculous.
So yeah,
what is it with lawsuits really with shows based on Robert Kirkman comics?
I don't know, but apparently it's like Robert Kirkman and him had a deal that apparently Robert Kirkman did not stick true to. So apparently
that's bullshit.
So apparently they're really.
I do want to see the Steven Yeun's movie too. I do want to see Steven Yeun's movie that's out now.
He has a movie that's out now?
The Humans.
Oh, that yeah. I've seen that.
Is it good?
Yeah, it was good. But yeah,
Is
Doom
it the
Patrol.
greatest movie of all time?
Now, Doom Patrol, I will say this season was lacking something. And what it was lacking was I couldn't figure it out. I was like watching it, I was like, I really enjoyed this season, but it was lacking something. Normally this show would be in like my top 10. But I was like, there was something missing here. And I think it was the fact that this season pretty much Niles Callburn is nowhere to be found. Like, he's there and
Wait. Who?
Niles, the guy in the wheelchair, Timothy
Oh, yeah.
Dalton, he's such a good character. And because they killed him off, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like he was not he was a massive chunk missing. I can live without Mr. Nobody, even though I love Alan Tudyk in that role. But freaking you know, Timothy Dalton, man, like he's so good in that. But then next one on my list, I've got at number 15. This is the show that has taken the world by storm, and you guys know what I'm talking about. That is Squid Game. This show was.
I thought it would be higher.
It's just a lot of these other shows, man, are really fucking good.
Now I want to know what's above Squid Game.
Yeah, but Squid Game was a really good experience. It was intense. It was, great character development, all this stuff. It was really
amazing.
It was really well done. It did kind of feel like a little bit like a battle royale ripoff, but it was still really. It still did some things different that made it more noteworthy. And so I thought that it was definitely worth the hype that everyone gave it, and that's been getting. So yeah, Squid Game to me is definitely. And talking about shows that are really good too. I did not get a chance. Like, by the way, guys, I should let you know that. I should have let you know that beforehand. Y'all will probably be watching this and you'll be like, why are there shows that I've seen that you haven't seen? Like, I don't have Succession on here. I don't have, uh, The Great. And even though I started The Great, I need to finish it. But, in Succession, I'm still behind on and all these other shows. So
I'm not saying that, but Succession is amazing.
But there's still some shows I still need to catch up on. But continuing with my list, number 14 is another Netflix show I watched during quarantine, and the final season came out, and this has to be probably the second greatest coming of age story that they've done on Netflix behind Sex Education. It's a beautiful show called Atypical. And I've always loved this show, and seeing it come back for the final season, they wrapped things up beautifully. All the plot lines came together really well. They even left things open-ended if they ever want to come back to the world and do like a movie or a spin-off series or something. And all the characters are great. And I've been having this journey all throughout quarantine. They've uplifted me in this journey, and then seeing the journey end here, it was just so beautifully done.
I just can't bring myself to watch it because I just want autistic actors to get a chance.
I don't think he is autistic. The main
there's like actor. I heard that there's a group of actors that are actually
there are. Yeah, there are actually, and there are a lot of autistic actors on the show. And as someone who's autistic, I gotta say it's one of the best portrayals of autism I have seen.
But is it actually accurate?
Yeah, I mean, as someone who studied autism and as someone who is autistic, like I think that they've actually were very accurate. And of course, there's different. Like the main character in this is lower on the spectrum than I am, but it's still was very accurate to how like he studied how autism stuff was. It wasn't like a music situation where they just.
Wait, how high on the spectrum are you?
I mean, I'm pretty much I'm pretty much like a normal person. Well, I don't want to sound harsh. Like autistic,
You're a normal person.
no,
I see.
because autistic people are normal.
I get it.
I'm not saying anything bad. So what I'm trying to say is I'm not like people look at me and they don't think I'm autistic. Is what I'm saying. But it's just my processing, like my time process. I don't process time as fast as other people do, and so there's a few that stuff that makes me fall under the autistic kind of category. But
I do want to watch it. Do you think I'd
um,
like?
Oh yeah, I think you would really like it.
Because like I like one of the actors in it as an actor, but as a person, if you ever watch him in interviews, he seems like a total blowhard, which is Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, I love him, and then it also has the mom who is shit. What's her name?
In the Hateful Eight.
Yeah, she's in the Hateful Eight.
But can we agree on that from now on they should actually search for an autistic actor?
Jennifer Jason Leigh, yeah, she was great. And then Bridget Lundy Payne, she was like my favorite character is Casey Gardner. Yeah, so
the only reason I want to watch the show is because the girl from Bill and Ted is in it.
And she is, like I said, she's my favorite character on that show. And
that
also is an example of she played an LGBT character, and she actually is LGBT. So.
Yes. Isn't she non-binary?
I think so.
Okay, then I shouldn't call them she.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she is non. Well, because she played a she on the show.
I mean,
but
you can play someone of another gender. It happens all the time.
That's true. But I have to look up. But the character's name or the actress?
The actress.
It is Bridget Lundy Payne.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, she's really good, and so they do really stick true to not only autism but the LGBT community and how that is, and it's very well done. So my number 13, going back to another Taika Waititi show.
I know what it is.
Probably the funniest show. Now, It's Always Sunny is my favorite comedy of all time. But this show, What We Do in the Shadows, is probably the funniest comedy on TV right now. Every single time I watch an episode of this show, I am howling laughing so loud. Oh my god. Like literally one time I remember I was drinking, I think it was like a hot tea or like a hot cocoa or something, and I wanted something nice and sweet like that. So I was just having it. It was a bad time to watch the show while I was doing it because I remember I drank a sip, and as I did it, like I was like like that, and like it literally came out of my nose, it came out of my mouth. Like I laughed so fucking hard that it literally.
Wait, what show is this?
What We Do in the Shadows. Like this is so hilarious.
I need to see that show.
And it is.
Is it as funny as the movie?
Better. It's even better.
Maybe I'll wait to watch it until we live together, so you can.
The movie is hilarious.
I've seen the movie.
That's saying.
I love it because it's The Office. It's basically The Office with vampires.
That's saying a lot when you can actually make a show that is better than the movie. Like,
yeah,
it is, because it is so funny, and it's not like season 2 of What We Do in the Shadows is a straight up masterpiece. I mean, it was a comedic masterpiece. Season 2 was. Season 1 was great.
I heard about the cameo though. I mean, I heard that like Mark Hamill showed up in a few episodes.
Yeah, I know. I heard that too.
And oh my god, that was such a funny episode. But so it doesn't have anything as brilliant as Jackie Daytona in season 3, but it was still such a joy, and it's still one of the best comedies on TV. Now, number 12. Now this one switched a lot. This was in my top 10. Then it went back to down to number 12. Then it kept on jumping back and forth. So this could easily pop in my top 10, guys. So don't be like, oh, that's too low. Yeah, it could easily bump in my top 10, guys. Because this is that good. In fact, this by the end of this, I'm looking at this list, and this could end up being number 9 or 10. But for right now, though, I'll say number 12 is Midnight Mass. This was a really good horror series from Mike Flanagan. That was a slow burn, but it was so just ominous, I guess you'd say, and very mysterious. But it was also maybe one of the most realistic portrayals of organized religion and how destructive organized religion can be. It was one of the most realistic portrayals of that I've ever seen. And so
wait, hang on. Sorry, I was zoned out. What show is this?
Oh my god, it's Midnight Mass from Mike Flanagan.
I heard and I know this might upset you guys, but I have a friend who's ginger. I know it's bad, but I have a friend who's ginger, and he told me it's great.
Oh yeah.
Please don't kick me out for being friends with one, please. He's a good person, I swear.
He's probably talking about me. But because I did call it the Midnight Masterpiece, so it probably is going to be in my top 10. I just was placing this, and I could just put it here for now. But yeah, Midnight Mass definitely makes the list. This is why I don't like numbering the stuff, because it's like it gets so hard.
I've heard that show is great. I've heard it's like
too, Michael, though, about the about that Jennifer Jason Leigh, right, Mike?
Yeah,
she actually helped. She was actually like someone involved in one of the greatest movies of 2010s, which is Marriage Story.
Oh wow,
Marriage Story came out in 2019.
No, I said the 2010.
2010. It's like, yeah.
Do you know how?
How?
She was married to Noah Baumbach, and then Noah Baumbach based his divorce. His divorce with her.
Wait,
on
I
remember that.
For Jason Leigh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
he is one of the best directors ever.
Yeah. He wrote Marriage Story based on his divorce to Jennifer Jason Leigh.
I knew it was based on his divorce, but I didn't know that's who. Do you guys know who Jack Quaid's mom is?
No.
Meg Ryan?
Yeah.
Meg Ryan? Wow, nice.
She is great. I wish she still was acting.
Now,
like Jack Quaid's uncle, they don't even seem like they're brothers. Randy Quaid and Dennis Quaid are brothers, and they don't seem like it.
Yeah, they're polar opposites. My Jack Quaid does look a lot like Dennis Quaid, though. I could totally see it. My number 11 is probably this is the show that for me, was the talk of the town. Like, I heard everyone talk about this. Film Twitter was all over it. People were talking about this show everywhere. It became Showtime's, I think, number 2 most watched show in history, behind Dexter New Blood. But this show became Showtime's number 2 most watched show in history. It was a big thing for people, and that was called Yellowjackets. This show, oh my god, man, this show is phenomenal. This show is a new horror series in the vein of Lost, where these I'm trying to remember what sport they played. Was it? It was volleyball or soccer, I forget. But these girls who are trying to go, they're flying a plane to go play in this like nationals or do something like that. And their plane ends up crashing, and they are stuck on this island for 19 months in the wilderness in this area here, stranded there for 19 months. And you see how the story follows 4 of them when they're adults, and how it follows the rest of them when they're younger, teenagers, and them on the island, and them on where trying to deal with all that, and then them with the aftermath of facing that. And it's just the casting choice was so fucking amazing. Like, holy crap, the young actors they got to play some of these roles were
the girl from Miles Morales is in it.
Yeah, the girl. Yeah, she's in it. The girl from Boba Fett, Sophie Thatcher, is in it.
Melanie Linsky, though, is underrated. I've always liked her.
She is really good. And then
Okay,
Jasmine's.
how much is she in Don't Look Up? Because I saw her, I started watching it, and I saw her, and I said, I hope that's not her only scene.
She's like in one scene in the middle and one scene at the end. So
because like she was in the beginning too, I saw.
Yeah, she was. But it also is Jasmine Savoy Brown from Scream 5. And
yeah, that's the girl from Miles Morales.
Yeah, and Christina Ricci. And then it's got Ella Purnell from Army of the Dead. So yeah, they've got a lot of the cast ensemble, probably the greatest drama cast ensemble I've seen in 2021. It was so great there. And I'm trying to see if I can find pictures of some of the like older and younger to compare, but let me just show you guys if I can find them.
Oh, Sophie Thatcher. Do you know what else I thought she was in, Mike, at first, though?
What?
At first, I thought that like she was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Do you know why?
Why?
Her with the dark hair kind of looks like Snowflake a bit, too.
Yeah, I can see that. But look, this is young Misty and old Misty played by Christina Ricci. Look at how good that casting is.
Wow.
Look at that. Ari, look at that.
That's Christina Ricci?
That's Christina Ricci there, and then on the left is the younger version of herself in the show. But the actual the theme song, probably one of the greatest theme intros because it like forces you to pay attention. It's really amazing. And so Yellowjackets, one of the best. Now number 10 is it's depressing time, guys. Time to get depressing with a show called Mare of Easttown. This one with Kate Winslet, Guy Pearce, and and Gene Smart, a few other ones. Man, this was a good show. This was intense and apparently stunt worthy as it got best stunt ensemble at the SAGs.
It's on my list.
So
is it good?
Oh, it was amazing. Mayor of Easttown was excellent.
Isn't Quicksilver in it?
He is in it, yeah. And he's really great. Everyone, it's probably a career best performance from Kate Winslet. And that's saying a lot. She is a phenomenal actress. But she did so good in this. So yeah. Mayor of Easttown, excellent show. Really depressing though, but it deserves all the accolades and all the awards it's been getting. I think it's really well done. My number 9 is the third and final Taika Waititi show on this list. Man, he had one hell of a year in TV. And that is called Reservation Dogs. One of the best comedies I've seen this year honestly, it's more like a dramedy because this was really sad at times. But it's about the reserves and the Indians in the reserves and kind of just deals with that culture and that life of them, but also it tackles, growing up. It tackles themes on it's a really poignant show and the themes that it tackles, while also just being really over the top at times and kind of kooky and kind of strange, but it's so well done. The cast ensemble is excellent. One of the best comedy cast ensembles of 2021. Everyone plays their parts so well. And this is one that I'm currently rewatching again because I'm rewatching it with my mom right now, and I'll probably rewatch it with Ari whenever we're in Austin. And this is a really, really well done show. I highly recommend it. My number 8. Now this is one that could easily bump into like the top 5, honestly. Oh shit. I just realized something.
What?
I took a show off my list and I didn't put it back on. Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of something here. I don't know how I'm gonna fix this, but I've been going this whole time and I did not realize that when I made this list. Wow. Okay, so um but the show I'm mentioning right now, I will mention is Calls from Apple TV Plus. This is I almost didn't want to put this on the list because it's a phone show. Um which is probably I'll actually probably put that in my honorable mentions. I put that, but that would be in like the top 10 because I couldn't fit this in there because I apparently missed it. But Calls, I didn't necessarily put that on the list because it was a show that was done literally in just phone calls. It was all just phone
I
calls.
love shows like that.
The whole show. It was so mysterious. And you were on the edge of your seat the whole time and you were wanting to know like, well, what was gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? And all
Yeah.
this stuff. And it was really every single story that they did was had me engaged the whole way through. So Calls on Apple TV Plus, highly recommend it. It's even better if you watch it on your phone because it's about phone calls. And so um I highly recommend that. But my actual number 8 um would be a show on HBO that I watched recently called um where in the where the hell is it? It's not called Where the Hell Is It? But here it is. It's called It's a Sin. Now, this is an HBO show that got Independent Spirit Award nominees and other stuff, but it's a Critics' Choice nominee for limited series. It's a 5-episode limited series about these friends who are gay in the 80s and such when the AIDS epidemic is starting to come around. And it's all about their culture and how they are fighting against the AIDS epidemic. It even has Neil Patrick Harris in the first episode.
Oh,
Um,
sweet.
but it's who's gay in real life. But
Yep.
and the
I
writer and the
know that.
writer and the writers were all gay, and they really said that this was them telling their story because they watched a lot of friends, like they hung out with friends who got AIDS and dealt with this stuff around that time.
Yeah,
And
do you know who's lucky that he never got AIDS?
who?
Joel Schumacher.
Why?
He said that he slept with over 200 men in the 80s.
Oh, geez, wow.
He's lucky, right?
Yeah, definitely. But because yeah, you were that you didn't have protection around that time. So, um, but It's a Sin was a beautiful show that I cried bunches at, and it almost put it in the top 5, and it might jump into the top 5, but it was so well
What's
done.
it on? What's it on?
It's on HBO, and
Okay.
it feels so real and just so true to life, and all the characters in there are excellent. My number and I gotta really fly through this because you guys gotta do your lists. My number 7 is
If not, we can always make a part 2.
yeah. But my number 7 is Ted Lasso.
Haven't seen it the whole season yet, but I am loving it so far.
Season 2 of Ted Lasso is excellent. I thought that this was just Roy Kent is probably the best character on TV right now, or one of them. It's just I absolutely love Roy Kent, and I just everything that they did with this character is great, and it continues to be amazing. There's a whole episode that's a parody of rom-coms, and it was
It looks
fantastic.
like I'm on the. It looks like I'm going to
Um,
start that episode. In a few week in a week or two. Do you which one it is?
which one?
I see the thing on the Apple TV, and he's wearing a Santa hat.
Oh, you're actually past the episode. I think the
No,
rom-coms one, if I remember correctly, because the rom-coms one, was let's see. It was number.
I'm on episode 4.
Oh, okay. It was episode 5. That was it. That was it. It was season 2, episode 5. Okay. Um, that was That was it. Rainbow. Yeah, the whole season was great, but that was probably the best episode of Ted Lasso I've seen, and it was so
okay.
it was
Drunk
so
Kid
well
was like
done.
trashing an episode though, but I don't know yet. He said Coach Beard was a bad episode.
I actually did not mind that one. I thought it was poignant and very artistic. Um, I actually enjoyed it. But my number 6 is another comedy that took me not by surprise because I knew it was going to be great with these people involved. But this is one that was such a delight called Only Murders in the Building, which is on Hulu. And this was such a mysterious, like the mystery that was involved, all the fun, like characters, Selena Gomez, Martin Short, Steve Martin, all of them are excellent in this. It was such a fun ride that had me engaged throughout the whole thing, and I cannot wait to see season 2. They left it open ended. They had some stuff in there, and I just can't wait for season 2. It was easily one of the best comedies of the year. Number 5 is my favorite Netflix show, which finally came back. Ross knows what I'm talking about, and that is Sex Education. Oh yeah, this show is always great, and it's great to see it come back for the third and arguably one of, if not the best season. Like it was really good, and I really enjoyed season 3 a lot. They
I
gave
had one complaint though, only one complaint.
what was that?
If you're gonna bring on Jason Isaacs,
Oh yeah,
then you use Jason Isaacs. He was wasted.
yeah, but yeah, his character was wasted, but they gave us something we've been waiting for all these years. It was really exciting. Um, so yeah, I really, really loved Sex Education. Number 3, another Netflix series, because Netflix is killing it, and it's one I recently watched, a limited series of Margaret Qualley called Made. And this was a beautiful show, so true to life, so real and raw, and about this mother who is trying to leave her abuser, played by Nick Robinson, and she's trying to leave with her child, but she doesn't have any money, she doesn't have anything she needs, so she's trying to get by, and you see this mother trying to struggle, and it's based on a real girl's memoir, but it's so well done. The kid's adorable. The performances from Margaret Qualley and her mom, Margaret Qualley's mom, actually is in this with her. Um, I forget her name, but
Andy McDowell.
Andy McDowell, yeah,
Great
she
actor.
is.
She's
She
not
is
bad looking for her age, right?
phenomenal in this show too. She plays a bipolar girl, so she hops in and out of all this craziness, and she's really really well done. Um, and the whole show is very beautifully done.
Yeah. She's
Now,
not bad. She's not bad looking for her age either, huh?
yeah, no, she's really not. But Margaret Qualley is definitely.
I know.
But my number 2, you mentioned other shows that were animated. Well, I've got dun, 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 Invincible. Invincible season 1, great show, excellent show. I thought that this was this was such a delight in the way that they were trained with talking about the superhero genre, the superheroes. I never even read the comics, but like it just blew my socks off. And the opening, like the ending of the first episode, holy shit. Like that got me hooked. And to then I was just in it the whole ride, and it instantly
Did you know that was going to happen, like from the comics?
No, I never read the comics. I wasn't familiar with any of the source material. So
it's actually better than in the show in the comics.
Yeah,
It's better in the show.
Because in the show, because I heard in the comics, like, it like happens like later on. It's not like
Yeah,
in the first like issue or something
and
like
it's
that.
also more brutal
Um,
in the show.
Yeah, so uh, definitely makes me want to read the comics. So I'm really interested in going back and reading them. But my number one show
I think I know what it
of the
is.
year is an animated show that has become my favorite animated series of all time. Not just one of. This has become my favorite and quite possibly the greatest animated series ever made. And I did not think I would ever say that to a League of Legends show called Arcane.
You're
League
just
of
saying that
Legends
because it's new and you only like new
on
stuff.
Netflix.
Mute him.
Sorry. But no. But no, Arcane. Ari would think it's a masterpiece because it's new and he would love it. But um, but no, it absolutely. Man, this was one of the Netflix shows that actually released week by week. They released 3 episodes a week, and I'm glad. And I was late to the party on it, so I watched it the last week or so. But man, this show grabs you and gets you hooked. Like from the first episode, you're hooked. But then as it goes along, like after episode 3 and that cliffhanger, you're just even more hooked to it. And just I mean, it's so mind-boggling how every single character, literally every single character, plays an important part. Every single one. There's not one character in this show that is not important to the narrative. Every single character has a purpose and they all serve a purpose. And it's so well done. And I think that um it's just the animation, best animation I've seen since Into the Spider-Verse. It is maybe even better than Into the Spider-Verse's animation. Like it is that good. Um, they do some artistic stuff. The Imagine Dragons theme song of that, like I never skip it. That is amazing. And this game is, and this I dabbled in League of Legends beforehand, but this has got me straight back into it. Now I'm playing again constantly. Like I'm back in League of Legends, and I'm playing it again, and it's just, oh my god, this show is so good. And I cannot be singing the praises of it enough. And it ended in such a crazy cliffhanger that I cannot wait for season 2 to come out. And
Do you
this
know what
is
show I heard that was the worst show of the year, though?
what?
MODOK.
Wait,
Oh,
that's
interesting.
bad? I thought it looked great.
I mean, worst of the year is low. Like that's really low. I mean, there's a
I
lot of
saw a
shows
scene
that,
from it that was fantastic.
and in I mean, critically, I think it has like a fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I don't think I heard it was bad at all.
Yeah, just because he's just saying that because John Campy didn't like it, but
Okay. Well,
but it's at an 88% on Rotten
Okay,
Tomatoes.
yeah. So then I'll give it a chance.
But
also,
yeah,
I saw a scene from it.
just because John
Oh,
Campy
great.
doesn't like something, don't take that as
I don't.
everything. But yeah, so that's my list, guys. Whew, it's done.
Going
It's
next.
You can, Ari, since you're the guest.
Yeah, you can go next, I guess.
Okay, let me look at how many I have.
Hey, Michael, do you remember Bridget Fonda, right? You know, the girl from Jackie Brown?
Yeah.
She was seen recently, like, stepping out because, like, she basically disappeared, and she looks unrecognizable now.
Really interesting.
She's 58, right?
Yeah. Oh, whoa! Wow. Yeah, I definitely. That's different.
Yeah. There's a side by side.
While you go get that list compiled, Ari.
No, I have it. I have 29.
29. Okay, cool. You start. Ross will still be here. I need to go get some water, so I'm gonna step away for a little bit. But you can start going without me, and just I'll catch up.
Yeah.
Because I don't want us to go any more later than what we already are. So you can just start going without me, and I'm good. So I'll be right back.
Okay, so my number 29 worst show of the year is the season premiere of the Book of Boba Fett. It's just not that nothing happens, and that's saying a lot for me because I love slow stuff. I love slow movies, slow show. This is just badly paced, and it still has a problem that I had problem with The Mandalorian. A problem I still have with The Mandalorian is that the sets don't look real enough. There's something about it that makes me feel like I'm on a set instead of in the world. It happened in the Boba Fett episode of Mandalorian, where it just looked like they were somewhere in California. It didn't look like a galaxy far, far away. And I had the problem with this. But the new episode of Boba Fett is amazing. It's the best episode. And it's just an episode of The Mandalorian, though. Which
Okay, I'm back.
It's a problem for me. But that's my number 29 is the Book of Boobly Woobly. That's my number 29. The Book of Boobly Woobly. And yeah, sorry Ross, but my number 28 second worst show is Turner and Hooch season 1. It really just ruined my childhood and made me want to kill myself. Seeing a dog and a guy be best friends. No, I'm kidding. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's
better than the movie.
Yeah, it's fine. It just has that clean look that I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my.
And the Die Hard ripoff episode was kind of like.
Wait, they had a Die Hard ripoff episode?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
No joke. He
even copied lines too.
No. I mean Ari. Somehow I forget. There's a stupid reason though. He actually takes off his shirt and then like he's seen sneaking through a building inside of wearing a white.
Oh.
Yeah, and he has no shoes on too, just like John McClane.
Michael, we're gonna have to film a video too, dude. Which one?
What?
The PGA nominations came out.
Oh, interesting. Don't tell us just yet. Don't say it just yet.
And
wait.
And then this is gonna be my number 27. It's not bad. It's not. I just want you guys to know I don't dislike this show. I was just underwhelmed by the directing. I like the things that happen in the show. Just the directing wasn't very engaging. And for the MCU, that's not normal. Normally, I'm into it from the first scene. And that's WandaVision. Again, I don't dislike it. I just felt that the directing I wasn't very engaged.
You're a terrorist. That's what Ari would tell you.
Alessio.
Or Alessio.
It's because I'm Jewish, right?
No, it's because you don't like WandaVision.
You hate Jews. I'm not like the Jews. So what was that? That was a WandaVision.
Yeah.
And that was number 27. Okay. Number 26 is I guess I'll say Dope Sick. It was good.
I still want to see that so bad.
I only saw like the first 2 episodes, but it was really good.
Nice.
Michael Keaton was good, and it's nice seeing Caitlin Dever.
Love Caitlin Dever,
yeah. And she's really good. Not really much to say because I haven't seen a lot. Number 5. Let me see.
5.
Or not number 5. Number 25.
Yeah.
Number 25 is going to be, I only saw like the first 2 episodes, but it was fun from what I saw, was Monsters at Work.
Yeah.
It was fun. I liked seeing the old lady again. Always watching, Wazowski. Always watching. Hey, Ross, have you seen Monsters, Inc.?
Yeah, of course.
Do you remember that lady?
Ross, of course.
So, have you seen the show?
No.
In the first episode, because they're going to take over, and she says, "Oh, you think I'm bad? Wait till you meet my sister. She makes me look like a saint."
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'd love to see, though? Do you know what I'd love to see? And then I could see it happening, actually. Okay, it's a sloth from Zootopia and Roz meeting.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would be. They should make a short film like that. That would be amazing.
And then number 24 is gonna be. It was a good show, but I don't know. It was a good show, but I didn't love it, and that's Captain America and the Winter Soldier. No, I'm just kidding. I just said that to piss Michael off. Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I just didn't love it. It felt like it could have. I don't know. It felt like there was something missing that should have been there.
Are you sure? Because you acted like you freaking loved it with everything that you were messaging us about.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. I have a problem with the finale with suddenly that one guy is good now and we forgive him immediately.
Yeah.
And and you know what's crazy is one of the directors who's creating the show said, "Oh no, in my mind, I think the majority of the fan base has forgave him and saw that he's redeemed. He's clearly redeemed." I'm like, did you see the episode that you made?
Yeah.
That's not what I got from it.
Yeah. I mean, you could still make that argument, but it's like, but
she said, "Oh, I think all the fans think he's redeemed."
Yeah.
I'm like, no. That was number 24. Number 23 is gonna be Sex Ed. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I wouldn't put it that low. Number 23 is going to be I guess I didn't see a lot of it before I saw Rick and Morty season 5. It was good from what I saw. I just didn't see a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, Rick and Morty's really good.
Nice.
This is where it gets okay. I guess I only saw the first few episodes, but it was great. Was Superman and Lois season 1?
I never saw it.
Oh, okay.
It was really good.
Yeah, I never finished that. I didn't have I watched some of it, but I never finished it. That's why I didn't put it on my list. But that would definitely be an honorable mention. I did really like it.
And then I liked it, but there's just a lot of good stuff this year. Was let me see. I think I'll put You season 3 right here.
Still need to catch up on You. Yeah.
It was really good. It was.
Nice.
But it's just there's a lot of good stuff. The main guy is amazing as always, and so is the girl. I can't remember her name. And
awesome.
You know Jenna Ortega is in season 2. You didn't know that?
I am going to watch it. I am going to binge through that now because I'm on a Jenna Ortega hype now.
She almost gets taken advantage of by Chris D'Elia's character.
Wow.
Which is funny because Chris D'Elia is actually a pedophile in real life, and he plays a pedophile in the show.
Oh my!
So it's like Inception.
Was it obviously clearly it was before they found out he was a pedophile that he was playing. Yeah.
It's let's just say it's entertaining watching it now. That's all I'll say.
I will keep that noted now whenever I watch it.
Okay, so I guess I'll say Hawkeye now. It's not bad. It's just there's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hawkeye season 1. I liked it more than I thought I would. I wasn't too excited because of this show should be dark and they're making it Christmas themed, but it ended up being dark like I expected.
And you wanted to see Elena shoot Clint Barton in the head and do that.
Yeah, I'm sad she didn't murder him in the first scene.
Jenna Ortega has a new show coming out this year, I think. I don't know when though. Do you know when?
Not show for sure, but I know she's in the Fallout, which just came out, and then she's also in that new A24 movie called X.
Wednesday Addams.
Oh yeah, she is in Wednesday.
She's
Addams.
in that. Who does he play? Wednesday.
Yeah, she plays Wednesday. Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Now I'm going to say, let's see. What should number 19 is going to be? I guess this could be The Bad Batch. I guess the Bad Batch is number 19, which I really, really did like a lot.
Yeah.
It's really good, just like Clone Wars. And the animation has improved a lot, and the lady who plays the little girl is amazing. The lady is Asian. She's a grown-up Asian. She did an amazing job. Like, I completely bought she was this little girl.
Yeah, she did a really good job. I never understood the critiques people had with her character.
Wait, people didn't like her character?
Yeah, apparently people thought her character was like annoying and kind of
What?
forced or something. I don't know. I never saw the complaints. I enjoyed her character.
And then number 18 is going to be Your Honor season 1. Really good. There are some great episodes. It is really good.
Nice.
And I'm actually glad it's getting a second season because it honestly might, that's good because the original show was 2 seasons.
Yeah, I only saw like the first episode of that.
Yeah.
So,
the original actually was 2 seasons. Apparently it's one of the most popular shows in Israel ever.
Jeez. The new one or the old one?
The old one.
Wow.
That's number 18.
I love Bryan Cranston. He's always great.
I don't know if one of these shows on my list is actually bad.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't think any of these shows are actually bad on my list. Like, it's the worst, but it's not like bad.
Okay.
And then number 17 is going to be Kirby Enthusiasm season 11. From what I saw, it was hilarious. The part with that politician lady is maybe a bit much.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit too uncomfortable.
But then they also they have a whole plot line for like 5 episodes with her. And
I'm like, Larry, are you really willing to go through this just to not have to pay some money?
Yeah, and they go a little bit too overdone with it, but Leon still remains the greatest Kirby Enthusiasm character.
I will be watching Kirby Enthusiasm after Seinfeld.
That watermelon. Have you never seen any episodes of Kirby?
Nope.
Oh my dude, it's so good. You are missing out.
Okay, so that's number 19. Number 18 is going to be You're Gonna Hate Me, Ross. You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me for this.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do this to you, but Cobra Kai season 4.
Yeah.
I understand, but
it started off really strong, and I loved the first episode, and I loved reintroducing Terry Silver and making him an actual character. But then all of a sudden, they stopped developing him, and he's just bad.
Episode 2, though, I think actually had one of my favorite moments of the entire series. Episode 2 did.
And what's that?
When they were like teaching each other, their Cobra, like their karate methods. So then, like Johnny was doing wax on, wax off.
Yeah,
that was funny. I just wish they didn't split them up.
Yeah,
it's like, oh god, that's just awful. But yeah, that's Cobra Kai season 4. Season 3 is much higher than that.
Yeah.
I agree. Season 4 is the only not great season of Cobra Kai for me. So.
And it's still better than most shows, huh?
I mean,
that's debatable.
To quote Larry David,
most of the shows I mentioned kind of blow season 4 of Cobra Kai out of the water.
Yeah, so. but I mean though, like but I still love that, and plus I love how they're making Stingray actually part of the show again.
Yeah.
Okay, number 16 is gonna be Doom Patrol season 3.
Nice.
Normally it wouldn't be this low on my list. Normally it'd be higher.
Yeah.
But it was good. It wasn't great. The first episode was great, and the way they killed a certain character really worked for me and was really brutal. I maybe a bit too early for him, but I get it. You know, they want to move on to new characters.
Yeah.
But in my
the zombie episode where he is a big
that
thing
was crazy.
It was like so funny.
That was
oh,
you don't
man.
see that every day.
No, you do not. No, you do not. That was an experience.
I honestly have no words. There's no words.
That's why it's still to this day maybe the wackiest show
It's
on TV.
And they have to eat him.
And then not only that, but they have to eat the butts. It's
my god.
It's so.
I don't even.
But that may only be like the second most strangest episode of the whole series.
Oh god.
Because that sex ghost one from season 2 was like,
to quote Bryan Cranston in Curb Your Enthusiasm, oh dear God.
Yeah.
That's number 16. And number 15 is going to be, can you guess what it's going to be?
Number 15?
Yep.
Chucky.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, that's my guess.
It actually is.
Oh wow. That was spot on, perfect. Nice.
It might be higher if not for the finale. I was kind of disappointed with the finale.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I just think for some reason something was missing that all the episodes had. Like it wasn't as fun as all the other episodes.
I loved it though when like he was killing people in the theater though.
No, but that was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
Do you think that what's his name, the cousin, is kind of underdeveloped?
Yeah, I will say I did love Lexi's development. She was great because of how they she started out as this awful bully.
Yes.
And then progressed to being a good person.
Yeah. Her mom in the show was great too though. Her mom was great too.
Well, her mom's character was kind of a bitch, but
no, I know, but yeah, that's her real mom too.
Yeah, but her character was great. Her dad was great too, and yeah, all of them did really good jobs too on that show. Was really good.
Which death though do you think was the most painful? Because I got mine.
Oh, maybe the mom, because it literally happens right in front of, like, she drops right on top of the car and he sees it happen right there. I don't know.
Mine though was the maid.
Really?
Really? I don't. Because they weren't close to the maid. You didn't really get any attachment to the maid.
No. I just mean though, like the most painful way to die.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like.
I was kind of bummed that the black cop lady died. I was hoping she could actually like, oh, you were right. I was wrong.
Yeah, but that was one of the ones that was really painful, and they killed off 2 big characters in that episode. That was kind of insane.
Yeah, but you know what I mean though. By the knife thing got me though. With the maid.
Yeah, I can see that.
Number 14 is a show that actually, they release half and half, which they don't normally do for first seasons. Unfortunately, I haven't seen the second half, only seen the first, but they both came out this year. It's a show called Generation. It's basically the budget version of Euphoria, which is funny because it's also on HBO.
Nice. I'll have to check this out.
It's like Euphoria, but not as good as Euphoria, but it's still really damn good.
Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely.
Did you hear my client earlier talking about Joel Schumacher?
I didn't know he was gay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So IMDb calls the show Generation with a T, but it's actually Generation with a plus sign.
Yeah, I've seen this show advertised. I know which one you're talking about.
Is he is he related to Will Smith?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't know.
You know, he was in Jurassic, whatever. That's that guy's from. Oh, okay. I can't remember his name. I don't know, but it's really good. It's not like amazing, like directing, like Euphoria. It's not like amazing. Like I like it for the characters mostly.
Dude, I still have like 2 Euphoria songs stuck in my head because of the finale.
The way they ended season 1 was amazing with the music number.
Oh my god, that and then that music number, but also the one whenever she's getting the abortion and it says that my body is a cage.
I was so
that was like, oh my god,
after
that's so good.
The show ended, I saw people saying maybe there won't be another season, and the wait was so long for an announcement.
Yeah, I mean, it ended in ways that they could have wrapped it up in that season if they wanted to.
No, please don't say that.
But I am excited to see the next season and the special episodes.
Wait, hang on. Wait, but you watched the first special episode, right?
No, I didn't.
The Rue one came out first.
Oh, I know, but I was gonna see. I don't know if they were both
really humanized and flesh out Coleman Domingo's character even more.
Oh, nice. That's cool because I was very intrigued.
They talk a lot about God, and the whole episode is just them talking at a restaurant, and they're like talking about God, and she's like, how can God be real if all this awful shit happened to me? And then he's like, it's so good.
Oh man, as someone who is a faithful person, I'm not like organized religion, but I'm someone of the faith. Like I believe in God and stuff. I would definitely be interested in that. So
it's Coleman Domingo is great. You know, Coleman Domingo is gay.
I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah, he's married.
Interesting. That's cool.
Which is funny because his character, where he really took off, when first saw him in Fear the Walking Dead, is very a smooth, suave character, and usually you think of straight guys being that.
Which is a great leeway because next up is Walking Dead, right?
Wait. How do you have access to my phone?
Oh, really? I guess
I'm not joking.
Oh my god.
Coleman Domingo though was great in Zola.
He's one of the best up-and-coming actors. I mean, he's like in his 40s.
He got a Spirit Award nomination.
I hope he becomes a star because he's amazing. I mean, even Fear the Walking Dead, even the bad episodes, I watch it because he's just so good.
Wow, though he was also I forgot that he was in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
He was amazing in that. Yeah. Which is funny. Him and Chadwick Boseman, both black dark-skinned actors around the same age, and both amazing. I would have loved to see them re-team up. I mean, that's something special as an actor, to have been in a movie that's amazing, but also a legendary actor's last movie.
Yeah. Well, was it his last movie?
Yeah. It was Chadwick Boseman's last movie.
Oh, yeah, it was.
You know what's so sad? Chadwick Boseman was going to do a movie with Barry Jenkins directing.
Oh, yeah,
that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
You should have gotten a...
They'll still probably pay tribute to Chadwick Boseman at the end of that. Speaking of Barry Jenkins, that's another one I unfortunately missed this year, guys. I'm going to see it for the Spirit Awards. I'm going to see it for the Spirit Awards, but I missed out on the Underground Railroad before I was able to make this list.
Here's the thing: is if it was a movie, I'd be more inclined to see it. But with a show, you get more time with it. So
Daniel, yes, Daniel Kaluuya was good in Judas and the Black Messiah, but Chadwick Boseman deserved it for The Five Bloods.
I mean,
I don't know.
Chadwick Boseman.
Wait. Daniel Kaluuya was lead.
Yeah, but he won for supporting.
That's fucking bullshit. That's the dumbest thing.
They put both in supporting, him and Lakeith Stanfield. I don't know how that works. But they put
speaking of Judas and the Black Messiah, they're playing it at Marcus for Black History Month, so I'll finally get to see it in the theater.
So continue your list, just because.
I missed the putting on. Oh, I'm kidding.
He will meet you again.
Number 13 is The Walking Dead, but it's not an entire season. It's just 11A. There would have been more last year if it weren't for the pandemic.
Great. So they have more of an excuse to elongate it now.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
You shut your ass up. It's a great show. And it shouldn't, not only should it not be ending, it shouldn't be ending anytime soon.
Oh my god, you shut the fuck up. Jeez.
Okay, we can settle this over The Last of Us this weekend.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
A much better zombie related thing. But
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. Okay. Number 12 is a show that's, I know it has good reviews, but it doesn't get talked about a lot. So I think you can call it underrated. Is Dave season 2.
Oh, I've been meaning to see Dave, yeah.
Dude, you fucking love it. The people who play his parents are perfect. Especially the dad. He's like the typical Jewish dad. He's like, you're taking money out of your account, your bar mitzvah savings.
I love the actor. He's amazing. He's hilarious.
But Dave, I didn't know this, but the black guy in the show who's like his right-hand man who dances at his shows and stuff and hypes him up, he's not an actor. That's actually his hype man.
Wow.
And the show's like about their friendship and their relationship. And this guy's like bipolar. It's really sad. And Dave like gives him a job and stuff. I didn't know. I'm like, he's so good. He's playing himself just like Dave.
Wow, nice.
And he is so good. I mean, it is just so good.
Hey,
and,
Michael, do you remember Drag Me to Hell?
Yeah.
It's the guy that plays the dad was Mr. Jackson, Drag Me to Hell.
Okay. Continue with your list. I'm just gonna go grab something and I'll be right back.
Well, no, Michael, you're gonna want to hear this one.
Okay, what is it?
This one, okay, from here on out, my top 10 are all like amazing, like fantastic. So the first one is going to be one that you love, is Sex Education Season 3.
Ooh, that's at number 10?
Yeah, there's just a lot of good stuff.
Wow.
But it was fantastic. I'm not sure if it's the best season. That might go to 1 or 2, but it was really great.
I mean, season 2 was the one that actually like changed my life. So number 2 is still probably
season 1 might be the best though, just because it's like one of the best first seasons I've ever seen.
Yeah. It was really amazing, but every season has been so consistent.
I mean, there's really not anything I can say about it that you didn't say. I mean, it's great. Number 9, I guess it's cheating, so it's kind of cheating because I only saw the first like 3-4 episodes, but I think I got the gist of what's gonna happen from that. Oh wait, no. I forgot. Sex Education is number 10. This is number 11. I confused them because they both have sex in the title. Okay. Number 11, Sex Education. Number 10, amazing. Number 11 is The Sex Life of College Girls Season 1. And when I saw what it's about and everything, I'm like, okay, what's this going to be? And then I watched it, I'm like, what the fuck? This is amazing. Mindy Kaling produced and I believe wrote it. All of these girls are amazing.
She also does that Never Have I Ever show as well.
The Timothée Chalamet's sister in the show is amazing. Nice. And it's like sort of like a sitcom in that the shows are short.
I didn't know he had a sister. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And then the other girl that deserves an Emmy and she deserves to become a star is Amrit Kaur. She's been in like nothing, but she's fucking amazing. She plays the girl that's always like super hyper and making offensive jokes and trying to mess around with everyone. And she's
that's gonna trigger you, Ari.
She's amazing. Jokes. But also the girl from she was in Good Boys. Her name is Midori Francis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she was in she is really good. Everything about the show is good and they're getting a season 2. It's great.
I would definitely check it out.
Number 9 is Okay, my number 9 is 9 Perfect Strangers. I haven't seen all the episodes, but I think got the gist. Again, Melissa McCarthy she is one of the best working actors. She just chooses crap.
I agree with that.
Don't work with your husband. That's McCarthy.
But in this, she is amazing. I mean, just the first episode or two when she breaks down and cries, and I'm like, why do you work with your husband nonstop? What the fuck? It's like you're ruining your own career.
Yeah, but she's
a two-time Oscar-nominated actress. She's amazing.
Yeah,
Wait.
Also, she is doing a Disney remake, which is actually perfect for her though. She's gonna be in The Little Mermaid.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Ursula.
I still think they should have given it to Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill is Ursula.
Do you get the joke?
Yes.
He's so much like Ursula in the original.
Yeah.
Just tell me you do not hear him in that. Like, that's something I'm... Oh, also, Michael Shannon is amazing. And, so he is amazing. He plays this dad who...
I love him.
Basically, their son committed suicide. They reveal it a few episodes through. And the mom is sort of broken, and she can't even... She's broken, but he sort of pretends everything is normal. And there's an episode where he finally breaks down, and he proves he's one of the best working actors.
I'm shocked that show too is not really getting any like drama ensemble categories because like this ensemble, like that's a stacked ensemble. Like Michael Shannon, Nicole Kidman
is good, but she's not one of the best. Also Luke Evans is great. And Samara Weaving, oh my god,
girl,
she is so good.
Yeah.
She's great. Everyone's great, but I think, and then Bobby Cannavale is great, but I think the best performances, it's Melissa McCarthy and Michael Shannon. I mean, just she's amazing, and the director directed one of the best movies of 2019 with a long shot.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Number 8 is gonna be. Oh wait, what? I must have counted wrong.
You messed up like I did.
Oh, I think I was counting most anticipated too. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. I have 4 left. So actually, Cobra Kai season 3 is the next one. Oh wait, no. Loki.
Oh, Loki. Okay.
Loki is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I love Loki from seeing the first episode, and I'm like, why is the show so good? And then I found out it's the person who did Sex Education.
Wow.
And that explains why that's why I'm upset. Season 2, she's not coming back. I think I know why. I think it's because she's going to work on Sex Education again.
Okay.
Did she not do season 3 of Sex Education?
No. She's done all of the seasons. But
she did. So maybe that's why, because she wants to work on Sex Education season 4.
Yeah, I think so. Because because like they were able to write Sex Ed before they wrote Loki or something like that. So I think they were. So that's why I think that they were able to work something around that. But I don't know if they're able to do it now.
It's interesting to me that instead of continuing on a gigantic show, she wants to work on something smaller.
And something smaller, but something kind of more, I think, important or impactful.
Yeah. And then two, like usually smaller equals more freedom.
Yeah.
Do you know what's funny about her doing Loki? Is that Loki's queer in Sex Education.
This is true.
What if Loki makes a cameo in Sex Education?
What if Tom Hiddleston shows up as Tom Hiddleston dressed as Loki in Sex Education?
And then, like, what if as he's dressed up as Loki, he's the principal's husband?
That'd be great.
So, it's funny that he auditioned for Spider-Man because Disney and the principal is in Rogue One.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Also, Rogue One hits differently knowing he's the principal.
Also, the principal in Sex Education season 3, like that's what's amazing about that show is that every single
Developing
season
a character.
has had different favorites, and like the principal was like one of my favorites of season 3. It was kind of crazy because they developed him and Ruby really well.
Yeah, but didn't you end up hating Eric, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so my number 4 best show of 2021 was literally the very first show of 2021. You know what it is.
Cobra Kai.
No Mercy.
Oh yeah.
No Mercy. The finale, the last 2 episodes are like, oh my god. I'm like, when are they gonna finally bring Allie in? Come on, bring her in. And when they do, it is amazing. But the build up to that was great with Johnny trying to use Facebook. Okay.
I love that it's her. Like she is the thing that makes them kind of come together.
It's fitting.
It is, yeah.
It brings it all together. But okay, I know I already talked about it, but one thing I loved in season 4 was they keep making Johnny look like a boomer dumbass. And do you remember the line I'm thinking of?
Yes.
It's where he says, "What's an Uber?"
That's the one.
Yeah.
I cried. Oh my god. And the actor who plays the William Zabka, it's like he gets better every season.
He is Emmy nomination worthy. Like he is really
even
good.
when the season isn't amazing, he is. How the fuck did this guy? Apparently, the reason he wasn't acting that much is they were just offering him the same kind of roles. Is bad guy.
Yeah, and he was in several episodes as William Zabka in How I Met Your Mother.
Which I want to watch.
Also in one of my favorite comedies of all time, which is Hot Tub Time Machine.
I'm hoping that once the show is over, he gets roles.
He will.
I really hope so.
He will.
It's crazy how big Cobra Kai is.
It is.
It's
huge.
Like, say, the views wise, what would that be equivalent to box office?
Do you know what I found out too, though? Cobra Kai, though, even in December, they said Cobra Kai season 3 was the number 9 most popular show on TV. Still.
Yeah, I mean it's probably Cobra Kai is close. It's probably close to Squid Game, right?
Probably.
Do you think it's number 2 behind Squid Game?
I think so. Something like
I'm honestly surprised Squid Game surpassed Cobra Kai.
Netflix saved it because it was going to be done.
Yeah.
Cobra
Kai was going to be one season. It was going to be a limited series, and then they.
You know what? You guys know what's crazy is ever since when Netflix got the rights and released the first 2 seasons or whatever ahead of the third, a lot of people thought it was a new show.
Interesting.
Literally everyone I run into is not someone I talk to online. Someone I meet in real life, they literally think it's always a Netflix show. Well, it's because YouTube Red doesn't have as many fucking subscribers as.
Nope, and then I've actually been there since the YouTube Red days, though, haven't I, Michael? I was the one who was hyping up.
I remember hearing about it.
Yeah, I remember that. You were the one that.
But I never was really
into
it.
I kept him I would ask him every month, have you watched Cobra Kai yet? Because I said it is that good.
Because it's true. I think it was just it's another martial arts. Like, what's this gonna do for me? But then, if I would have known how fleshed out the characters are, and I mean, I would have watched it. It's great, but yeah, season 3 is just the same thing. Developing characters, pushing the story forward. I mean, making it better than the movies, and and when he goes to Japan, which, as great as season 3 is, it would have been even better if Mr. Miyagi was in it.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
Unfortunately,
they've done what they could.
Yeah.
But man, that would just.
I would have loved in season 4, to have a vision of a Mr. Miyagi or something talking to Daniel and be like, Daniel-san, you must know to work together with your enemy, and like he tells pretty much what's happening. Like says you need to work together with Johnny, and I was hoping he would pop up, or
What if
there'd be
Mr.
some
Miyagi's ghost bitch slapped him and said,
Mr.
Get it
Miyagi,
together"?
though, in the original movie, though,
Yeah.
was not that old. Did you know that?
Do you know the actor sounds nothing like Mr. Miyagi?
I know he was 45 when he did it too.
So my number 3 is maybe the best comic book show ever, which Robert Kirkman made The Walking Dead, great, and Invincible. I think it's possible Invincible might be the reason he ended The Walking Dead out of nowhere. I think it's possible he saw he had this moment. It's the perfect time superhero stuff is so popular. This show could be gigantic. I think it's possible that's why. But it's the same thing with Game of Thrones. Just take a break. Don't just like end it. But they did. But Invincible is great. Just like it has a lot of Walking Dead actors. In the first episode, that Justice League or whatever, they're all played by Walking Dead actors.
Wow.
And also, Ross Marquand. Wait, who did he play in the show? I'm forgetting.
Seth Rogen was great though in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just like The Boys, he makes a cameo. But okay, he was the immortal.
He also makes a cameo in Curb, too. This season.
Oh yeah, but Invincible, the cast. I mean, just look at that cast. The Walking Dead cast. You had J.K. Simmons, Sandra Oh, Zazie Beetz, and my favorite actor in The Walking Dead, Lenny James is in it, in the first episode, and Mark Hamill. I mean, the list goes on and on, but it's a great show, and I can't wait to see what they do next. I mean, J.K. Simmons deserves an Emmy for. I think he got nominated for animated awards or whatever.
He got nominated for a few Annies, I think.
And okay, so my number 2 is. It's kind of a tie. It's close, but my number 2 is The Shrink Next Door.
I've been wanting to see that. Yeah, I never.
It is. Well, man, if it was a movie, it'd be my number 1 of the year.
Wow.
It is just amazing. I did not know that what's his name could direct drama this good. Michael Showalter.
Oh, nice.
He did this and The Eyes of Tammy Faye, which was not as good as this, but
yeah, Tammy Faye.
It is Seth Rogen's best performance.
How was the one he did though? I forget the title though. He played the Russian immigrant.
I don't know.
American Pickle or something.
Oh, that's
one. That's Seth Rogen. I'm talking about Will Ferrell.
You said Seth Rogen.
You said Seth Rogen.
Oh no! It's Will Ferrell.
Okay,
this is Will Ferrell's best performance, and also Paul Rudd. Who knew he could play such a good villain?
Really? Oh wow! Really? It's Will Ferrell's best performance. Is it even better than Everything Must Go?
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Or Stranger Than Fiction. Stranger Than Fiction is great too.
Do you know what? Do you know which?
Paul Rudd in the show will tear you apart.
Do you know what the Everything Must Go is about?
No, but we can save that for another time.
Yeah.
But Paul Rudd and Will Ferrell, but Paul Rudd is, Paul Rudd is the easier one to go. That's a great performance because it's louder. But Will Ferrell, it's funny. Will Ferrell is always the loud guy, over the top. He's subtle. He's quiet, and he is amazing at it. And it's like you know him for one thing, and he does the opposite, and he's amazing. You gotta watch it. It's on Apple.
I only seen the first episode, but I really liked the first episode.
It is,
so I need to finish it.
But it's very depressing. It might be too much.
Dude, I watched. I know this much is true. Okay, I can handle. I can handle. The Store. I know this much is true. Only had one joke in the entire.
Okay, if you got through that, you can get through anything because that's the most depressing show or movie I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Literally, I started watching the finale and I had to stop.
Oh wow!
Like another tragedy. Oh my god, Jesus fucking Christ. But that's a great segue to my number one, because this is one of the most depressing things I've ever seen, which is Squid Game.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's just like sucks you in from the first scene. And what I love is it has slow scenes. It has scenes where characters are just talking, and then you get that crazy violence, and it is just brutal. And what's his name? What's the main guy's name? Oh, Lee Jung Jae.
Yeah, Ling Jung Jae.
He is amazing. I mean, so is Oh Young Soo. He was great too. He was the old man.
Oh yeah, he was a standout. I loved him.
And then Wee Ha Jun, as he was the guy who was the friend. He was great too. Another understated performance. And he is great. And I gotta give a shout out to my girl Kim Joo Young. That was the crazy lady who wouldn't stop talking. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh
man.
Do you think she was a bit much?
A little bit. She was a little bit over the top. When
She's
the show,
like she's the Korean Jim Carrey.
But her death, that was awesome.
Yeah, I know, right?
What she did with that guy, like that was amazing. Oh, that made me so happy. Like,
yeah,
so good.
But yeah, it's just.
And I know some asshole's gonna get in here like, you spoiled Squid Game. Like, well, you've had time to see it.
I mean, she's not gonna make the end.
Yeah.
But it's a great show, and I
I got a lot of shit today because I posted that Euphoria like scene, and I was making comparisons with Midsommar and stuff like that.
Wait, what do you mean you got shit?
Because apparently people were like, "Wow, thanks for spoiling Euphoria," and I was like, "It was season 1." I was like, "What?"
Wait, wasn't that last season?
Yeah, it was. It was really season 1. I was like, I think you guys are confusing your seasons. Hold up. But you keep on.
That's my list.
Nice.
Someone commented something confusing on that. What the fuck is Euphoria about, LMAO?
Yeah. Ross can go with his list.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have like some. I'm gonna like have like Big Mouth as an honorable mention, and then there was one show that I did not like this year, and that was the new Punky Brewster. I know I love the original show, but this one's just missing something. So the number 10 is Turner and Hooch. I love that show. And then number 9 is the Mighty Ducks Game Changers, which is that. Are you guys still here?
Yeah.
Okay. And then number 8 is the show that was really good. It's a basketball show called Big Shot. Have you guys ever seen it?
Never seen it.
Number 7 is the show called number 7 is This Is Us, which aired last year. It was still good, but it wasn't as good as the last season or the season before or this season, but it's still, great. Now let's see. Number 6 is a show called Ordinary Joe. Which might be ending, but it's still really good.
I heard it wasn't very good.
I like it. It's nothing like, it's nothing amazing, but it's still good. Like a number let's see, number 5 is What If. What If. Number 4 is Invincible. I love Invincible. I just preferred other shows. Number 3 is WandaVision. Right. And then I'm gonna wait. Mike, you here? I'm gonna wait till he gets back. Because I want to tell him, the political one that has to be political.
What's the political one?
The Wonder Years.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, I'm gonna wait till he gets back to explain how it has to be.
Do you know Reagan literally ruined like everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Mike, you missed it. I'm on my number 2 show, which is the political one.
Oh, what's the?
It's the new one. It's the new Wonder Years.
Okay. Yeah, I never saw that one.
It has to be political.
Yeah.
Because it's about this African American kid growing up in Alabama in the 1960s.
Oh, nice.
If it wasn't political, then it wouldn't make sense, huh?
No, it wouldn't. It has to be. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good. And then there's 13 episodes now out of 20, and there's going to be 22 this season.
Wait, is Loki season 2 coming out this year?
I don't know, but then it's about this guy, and then it's just about a kid growing up, during that time, about how he's 12 years old in 1968, and then now he goes from baseball cards to porn magazines. It's about this kid, his best friend is this white Jewish kid because they both feel like they're outsiders.
Man. Yeah.
And then number 1 I'm combining, which is Cobra Kai season 3 and 4, because they did feel like a part of one.
Well, but you can't combine them; they're different seasons.
I mean, yeah, they are 2.
Just
seasons.
rank them. Which one is better?
I think season 3 by a hair, but I still loved season 4.
What?
Yeah.
Because of it's still I still really did like both seasons.
No, I like it. I just have a lot of issues with it.
Well, me though, I consider Cobra Kai almost one long story too.
I mean, it is
because some seasons, where they feel like the end, like every single season feels like the end, but Cobra Kai keeps on going, it's where it feels almost like a movie, almost like in a smaller MCU.
I kind of wish it was a movie.
I know, it kind of feels like a small MCU,
They could wrap it all, instead of doing a final season, they could wrap it up with a Cobra Kai movie. That would be fun.
Yeah, instead of stretching it out longer than it needs to be.
I think they said they're going to do 6, so
I still think they should just do one more. What else can they do?
I think 5 is a good number to end on.
Yeah.
For a show like this.
What else can happen?
Yeah, I mean, literally the moment the final scene happened of Cobra Kai season 4, I was like, "Oh wow, that's literally the perfect setup for the final season." I'm like,
wait, it's not the end?
It's yeah.
There's this one line though that made me go, they're planning something. Is when Amanda asked Daniel, you don't have any more karate rivals, do you? And he goes, no. And he goes, oh wait. And she says, I don't even want to hear this.
I don't even know what other karate rivals there'd be.
I mean, they can always, if they want to milk it, they can always introduce a new person from Cobra Kai that hated him.
Mike Barnes, though.
And they could also introduce,
Mike Barnes is not an interesting character.
They could also could introduce, whoever the, why can't I think of the name of the girl from Karate Kid 4?
I guess Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank, yeah.
Yeah. But the girl from Karate Kid 3 was in Chucky.
What?
Oh, yeah. I thought she was. I think I know what you're talking about. So, with all that,
most anticipated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, we were gonna run through it. We have been going on super long with this video.
It hasn't felt that long though.
If we go and do just do our top 5, and
this has been longer than No Way Home.
Get very well. No Way Home was only 2.5 hours.
Only.
But
we're not as long as the Batman though.
This is longer than
No, actually we are. We're longer than the Batman.
We're longer than the Batman right now, yeah.
Oh boy.
So if we're gonna do the most anticipated, we're gonna have to rapid fire through this, and it's just 5. There's gonna be. I'm not gonna make really, I'll make room for like one honorable mention if you guys want to do that. But
let's just do 5.
Okay.
Can I start?
Sure.
So, yeah, this is hard, but I might be forgetting stuff. I probably am, but my number 5 most anticipated show of the year is Secret Invasion. I'm really excited for this, especially because Nick Fury is back and Amelia Dragon. I just called her Amelia Dragon. Amelia Dragon playing another Clark. Amelia Clark playing another queen on TV. I'm fine with that.
She is the queen. That's just what she is.
And I have a friend, my friend who's one of the founders of Shrekfest. He has an opinion that makes me cringe. He thinks Amelia Clark is a bad actress and that she overacts in Game of Thrones.
No. She did one of the worst movies I've ever seen, though, but...
Okay, so that's number 5. Number 4 is... speaking of Amelia Clark, House of the Dragon.
Oh, nice.
I'm really excited for it. Even though the ending sucked, the fact that it's being directed by, what's his name? The guy who directed the best episodes, Battle of the Bastards, and I can't remember his name.
Have you guys looked up who the cast is, too, for it?
Yeah, Matt
Smith, Olivia Cook.
Yes.
The guy from Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on that shit. But number 3.
That video would be 5 hours.
Oh god. Oh dear God. That Rise of Skywalker makes Game of Thrones season 8 look amazing.
Oh god.
At least the Game of Thrones, like, it was well directed and stuff.
Yeah. At least they tried. Like,
I wouldn't call Game of Thrones season 8 a mess. I would call it more rushed.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely rushed, and it still felt kind of all over the place because of its rushedness. But
yeah, my number 3 is going to be a Marvel show. It's the next one. It's the White Batman. No, I'm kidding. Moon Knight. Moon Knight. It's gonna be great. I'm excited because Oscar Isaac, I think we've only seen the tip of the iceberg with him. I think he can do a lot more than what we've seen.
Great.
And it looks like he's going to. It looks so good. And the fact that we're finally getting a Marvel thing with British people. I mean, British people are really an interesting species. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. They are awesome, though. A lot of them are good actors.
Part of me wishes I was British because I just love their accents so much.
But I'm really excited for it, and I'm hoping maybe we'll get a crossover with Daredevil or something in it. Maybe in season 2.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I think they cross over in the comics. But yeah, Moon Knight's gonna be great. Can you guess what my number 2 is?
Your number 2 is going to be Barry.
Wait, that's coming out this year?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, I'll make a number 2 a tie then.
Okay.
Number 2 is a tie between Barry and Do you really want to taste it?
I mean, does that count? Because it's already out, technically.
Well, I mean, it was my number 2 before it came out.
True.
I mean, yeah, I know the quality of the show is fantastic, but like, but I still, it still was my most anticipated. That's number 2. Number 1 is the final season of Better Call Saul.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be, I guess part 1. You guys gotta catch up on it. It is one of the best shows of all time.
Eventually, I will.
No, you gotta watch it by the time the new season comes out.
I'm doing that right now. I'm rewatching it.
Where are you?
I'm on my rewatch. I'm on episode 6 right now.
So,
of season 1. Like, I'm rewatching it.
What's the newest episode you've seen, like, in general?
I think it was. I'll have to look back at it again, but
because there's certain episodes I'd like to watch with you.
nice. Yeah.
Either the rumor has it that it's going to come out in like March or April.
Oh wow! I mean, that's pretty soon. Well, you said it's part 1, so they're splitting it into 2 parts.
Yeah, they're releasing them. I mean, they did for Breaking Bad, so
yeah, and they did that with Ozark and other shows.
What I would love is if they ended on a giant cliffhanger, like Breaking Bad.
It didn't. I mean, it still provided a lot of closure, though. Breaking Bad did.
But what if it was as crazy a cliffhanger?
I mean, was that really a cliffhanger? I feel like Breaking Bad ended like pretty like
okay, but yeah.
Good.
No, I'm talking about the ending of the first half of the final season.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I think meant the final.
Not the end of it.
Yeah. Okay.
With
yeah,
Hank sitting on the toilet.
Oh yeah. No, with the first half of that was insane.
There was a lot of possibilities. The show is basically like kind of like Narcos now. It's like there's not a lot of lawyer stuff in the final going on now.
Well, yeah, I mean now you're getting into around the Breaking Bad.
Yeah, but Lalo Salamanca is great. He's in Hawkeye.
Ooh.
He's the Jack.
Nice.
But yeah, it is just fantastic. You guys really gotta watch it.
Absolutely.
Ross, have you seen any of it?
I saw like the first 3 episodes.
Oh my god, they're amazing, right?
Yes, and then I loved Michael McKean on there. He was great.
Oh, you haven't even seen any of it.
And what's great too is that my favorite Breaking Bad character of all time plays a really more prevalent role in Better Call Saul, which is Mike.
Well, Mike is basically a second protagonist.
Yeah, he's he's been my favorite.
Wait, so you saw season 1, episode 5 then? Where they show his son?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
So good.
The scene where he breaks down is like, I broke my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so good. But who wants to go next? Do you want to go next, Ross, or?
Yeah. Okay, my number 5. My honorable mention is like, since this show's going on, is going to be the final episode of This Is Us.
Nice.
I want to see how they wrap everything up.
Yeah.
And then now let's see. My number 5 is Barry, season 2, season 3. Okay. Number 4 is Secret Wars.
Secret Invasion. I know. I get them confused too.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Moon Knight.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Number 2 is actually Pamela and Tommy Lee.
Oh yeah, Pam and Tommy. Yeah.
And then number 1 is Cobra Kai season 5.
Nice. Wait, that's 2022. So yeah, nice. I
can't wait for Pam and Tommy Lee because
So I've got 3 shows that didn't make any of you guys to this. So this will be fun. My honorable mention, I'll just throw in The Boys because The Boys is coming back.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
And I always love The Boys. So
that's 2 Giancarlo Esposito shows for me.
Yeah. So it's coming out. I think it's coming in like July. I think
June.
Oh, June.
Dude, it'll start when we move.
Oh, dude, that's perfect. So, and then we'll have to play The Boys Are Back in Town. Boys.
I'm sorry.
See it, but so my most anticipated shows at number 5. Now that's if this thing fucking comes out this year. I don't even know if it's going to fucking come out this year with all the fucking delays they've been making on this fucking show. And that's called Stranger Things.
Wait, why wouldn't it come out this year?
because they were delayed it like 3 fucking times. Like it
was supposed to come out
but
on
isn't it done?
Christmas.
Isn't it done filming?
Remember
I
that,
mean,
Michael?
yeah,
It was supposed to come out. It was supposed to come out Christmas Day, fucking 2021. Remember that?
Yeah. And then it got pushed to 2022, and I'm just like, okay, we'll see if it comes out in 2022. Everything's saying it's
Isn't it gonna be the
2022.
final
So
season too?
I don't know. They haven't advertised it as like enough yet to be really if it's like the final season or not.
I've heard that. Have you?
I've heard that there could be one more after this. I heard that it's either the final or they could be aiming for 5 seasons. So we'll have to see, but whatever it is, they better make it good, making us wait this long. And then my number 4, because this is everyone's dream to see Ian McGregor back as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that.
With the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, with Hayden Christensen back as Darth Vader, and then you get Ian McGregor back as Obi-Wan, and he's my favorite Jedi in Star Wars, so I'm really, really excited about this show, and I'm shocked that Ari didn't even have this on his list too, or Ross.
I forgot about it, because like there hasn't really been that much marketing for it. Wait, isn't Willow coming out this year too?
Yeah, Willow. Yeah, that's also coming out this year.
What's your favorite actor?
with my what?
With your favorite actress?
Kate Blanchett?
No, I'm joking. It's the girl.
Oh.
It's the girl from Falcon Winter Soldier and Solo.
Oh God, yeah, no, right. But then my number 3 is Pam and Tommy, because I'm really excited about that. It looks really good, right up my alley.
After what I told you too.
Oh yeah, but it's been getting really good reviews. My number 2, Ari, are you there? Ari,
Little Goblin.
Hello there.
Hey, you not only missed out on Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah. But there's also one, which is my number 2, that you also forgot about, from the director of Chernobyl, which was one of the best
series
ever, and that's The Last of Us on HBO. Coming out.
I'm excited for that.
I am too.
Yeah, I am too. And that's someone who, Last of Us is my favorite game of all time. I'm very, very passionate about Last of Us, so like they could either make this extremely good or it could mess it up. But
do you know what's ironic is I've been playing The Last of Us this whole time, but right just this minute I haven't.
Do you know what I hope though has to be in the show though?
What?
The giraffes.
Oh yeah, that would be. I mean, it doesn't have to be in there, but that would definitely be a great.
It's important though, it's for character development.
It is, yeah. That would be definitely really a good scene to be in there. But Pedro Pascal as Joel, and that one girl from Game of Thrones is Ellie. Those are great casting choices, and
yeah.
So I'm really interested in checking it out, and whenever I heard the director of Chernobyl, that has me like hyped, because Chernobyl is one of the best limited series I've ever seen.
It is. I loved it.
So yeah, so I'm really excited for Last of Us. And by the way, speaking of Last of Us, I don't have it on my list because I am kind of hesitant. But speaking of gaming stuff, Halo does make an honorable mention. I will say that. But my number 1, because to me, season 2 was a masterpiece. It was the best series of 2019, and that is Barry season 3. I've been dying for this thing, dying for it, ever since that crazy cliffhanger with Henry Winkler and his character. So,
doesn't the actress in like Ozark and Barry look like they could be sisters?
Yeah, that's what I think that they definitely could. I could see that. But she is incredible, Sarah Goldberg. But I'm really excited for Barry season 3. I just want a trailer. Just give me a trailer and a release date. That's all I want. That's all I want in life. That's just Barry release date with a trailer. Just give me that, and I can die happy. That's all. Once I see Barry, I can die happy. But um, yeah, Barry season 3.
Who's
one of
your
the best
favorite character
shows
in
ever.
Barry? Who's your favorite character in Barry?
Ooh. Probably Barry himself, I'd say.
Not me. I forget the
don't know.
guy's name. Hank, I think his name is.
Oh yeah, Hank
The
is
bald
great.
guy?
I love Hank.
Did you guys hear they
But
just delayed Barry again?
No, they
no,
didn't.
No, I'm
they
kidding. I'm
didn't.
kidding.
No,
That'd be awful.
no.
But like he was funny in
They also can't because they said that Henry Winkler was in a recent interview where he says that they pretty much are putting the final touches on everything. Like they've already pretty much finished it. It's like ready to go practically.
He was actually like really funny too. The guy that played Hank, he was really funny in the new Bill and Ted.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know who he was?
He was that. Well, he was that robot guy. Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to play a round of The
anyways.
Last of Us?
Well, no. Anyways.
Oh, I thought we're still recording.
Yeah, we're still recording.
Oh,
So
please.
we are about to close things out, but that was my honorable mentions there. Stream kind of fell apart, guys, but it's all good because it was still fun.
Yeah, and we got to do our awards
as-
thing too. We got to plan that.
We'll plan that at some point. And then as far as stuff coming up on the channel, I have our awards thing coming up. I also have a very special announcement. I will be doing Hallow Scream sometime soon with all these other YouTubers. There's my little name right there. But all these YouTubers will be doing simultaneously reviewing all the Halloween franchise leading up to Halloween Ends. And then also I'm friends with someone who might know a certain actress from a certain show that I might be able to score an interview for, possibly.
Is it the person that I'm thinking about?
No, it's not. It's a Euphoria interview. So
Okay.
so I will so I might be able to score myself a Euphoria interview here soon. And so there's other types of things coming up on the channel. I will be, and as far as other people's channels, on February 1st, I will be on Jason's channel as we battle it out between Predator, Terminator, and Aliens. And then also on his channel, I will be on there around like February 3rd, I think, for Tango and Cash watch along. So
Have you ever seen it?
oh yeah, that's a fun one. One of my favorites of Sylvester.
Ari would hate it because it's old.
Yeah, but yeah, great movie, great stuff coming up. So only way you guys can see it is be sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel,
Yes.
do all that stuff. Thank you again, Ari, for coming on here, and Ross as always. And it's always great to have you guys, and this is a lot of fun. And remember, guys, watch movies, but also keep on watching that TV. And I will see you in the next one. And until later.